And we're back.
Live at this moment in time, but the future when you see it.
Yeah,
Past.
definitely gonna be the past. Today we got a special guest, Chris motherfucking Pena. This is times two because the last one we did, we had an incident with his daughter running around.
Shit was tough.
And your host, as always, Trombone Trey, Moroccan Mo, or what was it? Morocco Mo, my bad.
I thought it was Moroccan.
Whatever,
Well,
dude.
Moroccan would be a person, and maracas are the fucking things that people
shit.
shake.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Here we are.
Here we
On
are.
the fly, baby. We fucking do it.
But yeah, Chris Pena, he is a motherfucking badass, bro. This dude, MMA fighter. Fought Muay Thai before, I believe, right?
Once in Thailand. Yeah.
Once in Thailand.
In Thailand?
Yeah, it was at a bar.
At a bar.
Yeah.
Are you Jean-Claude Van Damme?
You did the Thai bar fights?
Yeah.
For like a keg or something? Or what?
Huh?
For like a 12-pack or what?
They gave me a bucket of Coke and rum.
Sick. You don't even drink.
Wait,
huh?
a bucket?
Yeah, a bucket. It was like a little sand bucket.
Just full of rum and Coke?
Yeah.
Hey,
And I had no money because I went to what was it, the Koh Phi Phi Island or something like that. And the money I took, apparently my hotel needed all my money as a deposit. It just turned out to be the exact amount I had. It needed like a security deposit, so then it left me like with no money. I had nothing left. Like I left everything else at like the main hotels out on the mainland. So I ended up fighting for alcohol, and then people bought me drinks afterwards.
Wait, you were drinking at that time?
I was on vacation.
Oh, dude, because I'd never seen you drink before, dude.
Yeah,
I've known you for like 7 years, dude.
I'm not fond of it.
Yeah, just when
But
you
I
go on
was in
vacation.
Thailand, dude. What was I
not
gonna do?
rage?
What was I gonna do?
Gotta get nutrients somehow, dog.
But Chris Pena, dude, fighter, also coach, gym owner. He owns Mata Leon Combat Club in Downey. Paramount. Check it out. He just got a new location this year. It's fucking sick. I've been trying to make my way there. I'm a busy man, but I'm so proud of your gym, bro, and just how
Thanks,
everything
bro.
you've achieved,
Appreciate
dude.
it.
So sick. And you've heard us talk about him, dude. Frankie talked about him. Fucking Juan talked about him, dude. Man, the myth, the legend himself. Glad to have you, Chris.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Times two.
Times two, dog.
Times 2.
Dude, so fucking take us back, bro. How did your martial arts journey start, dog?
Bro, it literally started not my actual journey, but my interest in fighting. I was like boxing as a kid. And when I was a kid, we used to have the black box. I know you guys remember the black box, right?
All the fucking pornos and all that good shit, dog. Softcore on the level.
We're gonna veer off topic real quick.
Okay,
But do you remember as a kid having like the Weather Channel be like the porno channel?
Yeah.
What was that one channel that you got on the box? The Spice Channel or something?
Oh, dude, I didn't know Spice. I just knew Playboy.
There's like a
Playboy, there was Spice was a real channel.
Spice was the shit, bro.
And then obviously like soft porn on like Showtime and Max, like, and then you had like the control ready just in case somebody
Just in
comes
case.
up.
The return button in your fucking hovering over
Like what?
it.
I'm watching Dexter's Laboratory. What are you talking about?
You changed it to some political shit, man.
I can
Palestine.
watching CNN when I'm 10. Like, what the fuck?
C-SPAN.
Yes, sir.
Shit. But yeah, we used to have the black box, and one of my uncles would come over, and he'd always like watch all the boxing fights, like all the major ones back in the day. So I was always interested in boxing, and I wanted to box when I was a kid, but my mom wouldn't let me do anything that was like contact sports and shit like that. So fast forward, from being a kid to like being a teen. I used to work at a restaurant with my dad, and I used to buy bootleg DVDs. And this dude, I was waiting for my dad to get off his shift, was selling bootlegs. And my dad's like, "Oh, like, go talk to my son, like, see what DVDs he wants." I'm like, "All right." So he's showing me literally had like those
Yeah, the old school
folders,
fucking,
the
yeah, dog.
folders that you're
That
going
was the
through.
best.
90s shit, bro.
Yeah, dude. So you're going through it, and I'm looking at all the DVDs. And he's like, "You like fighting?" I'm like, yeah.
What do you have, like UFC 1?
Nah, he had
Pride?
He had Ultimate Knockouts Volume 1 and 2.
Yo.
So I was like, "What is this?" He's like, "Oh, dude, it's like boxing, but they kick each other in the head." And I was like, "What?" And my dad's all like, he's like, "Nah, I don't think he wants it." I'm like, "Nah,
I want to see that
I want
shit.
that." He's like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah." So we went home after that, and I popped it in the DVD, and my mind was just like fucking obliterated. Fuck is this? And like, there was this guy, OG fighter. He's a heavyweight, Pedro Rizzo, some Brazilian dude. God damn it, he would kick the fuck out of dude's legs, and I was just like turned on to it. It's like, this is this is like the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, fuck boxing. Like, you could kick somebody in their head, dude. Like, there's nothing like it. So, I like literally at the beginning of high school, I was into it. I would watch it and I wanted to wrestle, but I didn't wrestle because I worked on the weekends with my dad and wrestling tournaments are on the weekend.
24/7.
So it doesn't make any sense. Like, if I can't compete, why am I going to even join the wrestling team?
Yeah.
So after high school, I wasn't doing shit. I got screwed over by my school counselor. I was supposed to go to Ohio State.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, I got accepted just to study.
Oh, just to study?
Yeah, I got accepted there. And I got accepted to a couple other colleges locally. But she was supposed to send like some transcripts and she never sent them, dude. Fucking dick, dude. I went to go get them. And she's like, oh no, just fill out this form and I'll send them for you. And I was like, oh, okay, fuck it. Trusted her.
Yeah.
I got screwed. So like
P1 shits don't fuck around with deadlines or
oh,
whatnot.
dude. So
My joint. What the fuck?
in your pocket, no?
Sorry, continue.
So anyways, isn't it right here?
That's
How'd
mine.
Oh my god. Like fucking where's Waldo with a joint?
Marijuana affects the memory.
So yeah, I didn't go to college like after high school. I was supposed to. And yeah, dude, I wasn't doing shit. I got really fat. I was fat my whole life basically, or pretty chubby.
How fat is fat though?
I got up to before I started training, I was 238.
Pretty big, bro.
Yeah,
I was
that's
right around
big.
skating around
Yeah,
there.
dude, I was
Nice.
big.
You're thick
Before
too.
drugs, before like sophomore year, I was a big boy.
Oh, dude, I was just through high school. Dude, when I started high school, I remember because for football, they check your weight and your height. I was 5'3", 187 pounds. Yeah, starting my freshman year or summer of 8th grade going to freshman year.
You were a fucking O-line man.
Yeah, dude, it
Like,
sucks.
that's
And you're
exactly-
small. Like, what the fuck? I'm too short too. So yeah, but yeah, I wasn't doing shit after high school, bro. I got screwed over and they're like, oh, you gotta do a semester at community college. And like by the time I tried to get any classes, all the classes were filled. So I couldn't do shit. Fast forward to December of 2007, my dad gave me my first car, like a 96 fucking Thunderbird.
Sick.
Big ass boat.
The
Yeah.
long
Yeah,
ghetto ass
dude.
ones, dog. Those are tough.
Shit was dope. It was a V8 too.
Yep.
And he gave me the whip, and then after that, like I was like, that following week, I was like, I'm gonna look for a gym. But I live in fucking Southgate, Paramount. There wasn't shit at the time around here.
Nothing but boxing out there.
Yeah, and not even boxing gyms. Like the closest one to me, I think was like maybe Maywood or Huntington Park, or any good ones at least.
Isn't there that one in Southgate off of like Imperial by the 105? I thought that one's been there for a minute.
Dude, I didn't know about it. I know you're talking about.
okay.
Yeah, that one. But that was
This
like
is pre-internet. This is
yeah,
pre.
dude, I didn't know about
orgy.
it.
No, yeah. Well, see, the only reason I know about
Yeah.
it is because
It's the one right by the park.
yeah, it's done by like the Food for Less and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I only know that because was living at a pad down there, and I had to go meet her up to go smoke dope with her back in the day. We're gonna edit those names out, by the way.
We're editing those names out.
Beep,
Beep beep.
Yeah, just remind me.
Waldo.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I'd walk by that gym, and it's like, oh, we've been here forever. So I was like, so I assumed it'd be all over there.
Nah, dude. So I didn't. And then again, I wasn't even interested in boxing. Like,
Oh, yeah,
I
you're
wanted to do
trying
MMA
Yeah.
or
You want
train
to kick
MMA.
people in the head, bro.
Yes. Hey, respect.
So the closest gym to me, or not even closest gym, but I found a gym in Huntington Beach, and I drove down there and I sat down. I
That's a
talked
good
to the
drive,
coach.
bro.
Bro,
Yeah,
Huntington
dude.
Beach?
That's commitment,
That's
bro.
where I live.
Yeah.
What was it, Kings?
What gym was it?
No, Ghazi Academy.
Oh, Ghazi. Yeah, right.
It's
right.
I think it's by it was on Garfield, and I can't remember the cross street, but it's where the Steinmart's
Yeah,
at.
I think I know what you're
the
talking about.
infamous Ghazi.
Yeah. So I drove down there because they had Shootbox. Shootbox is a famous Brazilian, team.
Yeah.
And I guess he was like combined with them. So I was there for Shootbox. But when he told me the price for Muay Thai compared to Jiu-Jitsu, I was like, oh fuck, I can't afford Muay Thai. I guess
It's higher
I
than
guess,
it's more expensive than jiu-jitsu
yeah,
at that
it was.
time.
I
Damn.
remember it
Now
being
flipped.
like pricier. So I was like,
Times have changed.
I can't do that. And he's like, I don't know what he told me, but hearing the prices, I was 18, bro. I wasn't making any money. I had a fucking shitty job. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't have any cash. And he straight looked in my eyes like, man, like he pierced into my soul and was like, there's a bank right here. And I was like, that's Washington Mutual. I have Bank of America. He's like, there's a Bank of America that way. And
This
I
was
was all like,
this was Ghazi, though.
yeah, dude.
Ah,
And I was like, okay.
cutthroat,
Bro, he used to scare the fuck out of me, dude. Like I was so scared. I drove to the bank and I was like, I can just go home right now. I don't have to go back. Like, what's gonna happen? I was so scared. I got the money out. I drove my ass back to his gym. I signed up.
Sick.
Dude, and
You didn't have like a card system or anything?
he did, but the first month, I think you had to pay like cash or something.
Make
like
sure that money
Yeah.
clears, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, make
Yeah.
sure.
So then-
He's like, we ain't doing no credit check here.
Then
no.
then they put you on the month to month, whatever the fuck it was, the contract. I think actually he locked me in for like a year contract. It wasn't even like a month to month. It was like a legit contract.
Damn, so you signed a year of your life away to this man you were frightened of.
Yo, dude, I was scared to death, man. I was like, what the fuck? Like I was at the bank. I was away from him already, and I could have just gone home.
Yeah.
And I was just so scared. I was like, what if he finds me? What if I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but I drove back and I signed up and like, bro, like they say the rest is history. And I'm maybe because I was so scared, I'm thankful for that. Cause if not, like I wouldn't have gone back, dude, at all.
Buckets are
And-
easy to say.
Yeah, dude. So it's funny
I love
because
buckets, bro.
because a couple years later, I got one of my buddies to go check it out, and I told him like, if you sit down and talk to him after class, you're signing up. He's like, nah, bro. Like, you're not gonna get me signed up. I'm like, all right, letting you know right now, like, you're not gonna get out of it, dude.
Just a good salesman?
Nah,
Or just
dude.
so aggressive with it?
No, he's not even
The
aggressive. It was just something in like, how he talked to you and the way he looked into your eyes. It was just like,
I can't do it, bro. I
bro,
can't
it's
do
like
it
you couldn't.
one.
It's like you froze. You're like, yes. It was weird, dude. So my buddy ended up going. You know, he does a bit of jits, and then he sits down, talks to him. Class, like everything's done. We're done cleaning, and I'm like, "What's up, bro?" He's like, I signed up.
Yes,
Like, what
for a
happened?
year.
He's like, you're right, bro. You can't tell him no. It's weird. Like you're just afraid. But yeah, dude, I signed up. I'm guessing that was December 11th, 2007. And my first jiu-jitsu class was December 12th, 2007. But he wasn't even there that day, that following day. He had left to Vegas for some like fights during the week or some shit like that. So like my first experience was with one of his brown belts, this guy named Russ, the Hawaiian guy. He was like 110. Old dude. But like he taught me like my first legit lesson of like jiu-jitsu. It was pretty dope, man. That guy got hit by a car. He got hit by a car, dude. And they went and competed at Worlds and won gold. He was like 50 something. Like, yeah, he was in like in his late 50s.
Wait,
yeah.
you meant 110 years old.
Yeah.
I thought you meant pounds for a
Yeah, I
second.
thought-
No. 10 years old. Like he's an old dude.
Yeah.
He
Fucking
was
Mr.
like,
Miyagi.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
totally thought even 110 pounds too. I was like,
man.
so that's a
Like,
small Hawaiian.
100 no. Oh no, he was small too. He was probably not pushing more than like 140 or 130.
That's pretty small for
He
a
was
Hawaiian,
a small
bro.
guy. He was a small Hawaiian.
You was remember those Hawaiians you were telling me about the natural ones?
Maha, there's like some, like the first Hawaiian census had this Matahuni. That's what they're called. They're these mystical race type people, short as fuck. They're like 2 feet tall.
What the
But
fuck?
the natives of Hawaii.
Yeah, they're not natives of Hawaii. They're there basically, and they're like they've been there for a long time. That's why they think like Polynesian shit are so big, because they like did some genetic. This is all conspiracy theories, by the
mutation
way.
shit?
That this is not no racial bullshit.
Like some breeding type
But
stuff?
yeah, basically because like naturally like Polynesians, Hawaiians are just fucking giants for the most part. So they think like that the Matahuni had something to do with it.
Pretty wild.
Doc
Dude.
Otts.
Fucking
Witchcraft.
The what? Witchcraft?
Witchcraft,
I
yeah.
was thinking aliens, but I guess witchcraft too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so December 12th, 2007, like was my first legit class of anything. And then I did my first jits tournament that March of 2008 with a fucking popped out rib.
You just went fucking
Yeah,
your first
dude,
class. You're like, I'm down.
Dude, honestly, I had no goals like in mind. I was like, I just want to train. I see this shit on TV. I liked it. Like, I'm like, let me check it out. And if I was to look at myself now or go back and see myself, I wouldn't have ever thought like that kid was going to be where I'm at now whatsoever. Like I was scared to death to fight too, dude. Like it was stupid. Like I'd go and I'd be like, here, like this is crazy.
Yeah.
So I did jits for like the first 7 months. And then I signed up for Muay Thai once I could afford it. And then I had my first MMA fight or smoker fight. It must have been like September 10th, 2008, something like that.
Damn, so you fucking did it in 1 year,
Just
bro. You're
jumped
just
right
fucking
in,
like,
dude. Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
And
So
fucking
here's the
Muay Thai?
crazy thing. So I got this job working we're doing surveys for the city, like
Oh,
but not
walking
like
around.
door to door. Like
Ooh.
it's not door to door. It's the guys that are like measuring like the fucking telephone
Oh,
poles.
that's clutch.
Yeah. So I was doing that with like this company, and it was a couple of us at the gym that were like old. There's like 10 of us, right? And one of the guys hits me up. He's like, "Hey, bro," he's like, "I'm fighting today. Like, coach hit me up." I'm like, "Oh fuck, I'm stoked for you." Like, hell yeah. And then our other buddy hits us up like, "Hey, I'm fighting tonight too." I'm like, "Oh fuck." And then somebody else is fighting. I'm like, "Oh, you guys are lucky." And then like, I'm just working, and then I get a call, and I'm like working by that day. I was working by Rose Hills at the cemetery, so I'm like going up and down the hills, and I'm chilling, and I get a call from my coach at the time, and he's like, "Hey, Mexican," because he used to call me Mexican there. And bro,
super Brazilian, bro.
no, dude.
Super Brazilian.
No, it was trip out. Look, there was 3 Chris's in the gym. One of them was white.
Black.
No, one was half Mexican, half white, and I
Ooh.
was Mexican American. So I'm like, well, you guys could call me
Mexican
I'm like,
one.
you guys could just call me Mexican.
They call the Mexican and the white guy. He's gotta have some type of cool nickname like 50-50 or something.
So then they just started calling me Mexican there, or they called me Mexi, and then sometimes people would call me Sexy Mexi.
Mexi, that's a good one.
Hell yeah.
So he's like, "Hey, Mexican." I'm like, "Oh, what's up, coach?" And I already knew it. Like my heart was pounding. I was like, he's like, "You want to fight tonight?" I was like,
You want to?
Yes.
You want to fight tonight?
I'm like, "Yeah, dude." Like he's like, "All right." He's like, "Be at the gym at this time." And so I hit up my homies. I'm like,
You
"Yo,
too
I'm
pumped to
fighting
gym.
tonight." They're like, "Fuck yeah!" But you didn't have like a set opponent. Like we showed up to this gym called Empire. It was in Corona, and they basically set it up like for fights. They had chairs and shit, but they closed the doors and everything.
Yeah.
This is 2008, bro.
The
It's
legit
like,
smokers.
yeah, bro. So there's a bunch of guys there, and they're like, "Hey, that guy, like, what he like?" And my coach is like, "Oh, tough." He's like, "Oh, you want to put him up with Mike?" His name was Showtime. This kid was already 15-1 as an amateur. I had no idea though, but I could tell he was good.
Yeah.
So
How could you tell just by the way he was his
bro,
vibe?
the way he was walking around, his whole family was there and
Yeah.
shit. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, he just, he just looked like the guy. He just looked like the guy. And so they match up everybody, and then my coach is like, "Hey," he's like, "You're gonna fight that guy, do your best." I'm like, "Okay, just do your best." Like, that was his best advice he could give me, bro. Because he knew who he was. Like, because my coach would go train at that gym, so
you already knew
he
this guy's
knew what that dude
technique
was
and
about. You
about.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
That dude
Just setting you to
fucked me up for the first 2 rounds. Like, think about that episode of The Simpsons where
Homer's fighting Mike Tyson.
yeah, dude, he just takes a beating and then dude gets exhausted. Dude literally got exhausted, tried to take me down. I reversed the takedown, mounted him, and just like punched him out. And then they stopped it. And then at the end, they ended up calling it a draw because there's no winner or loser. But fuck no, dude. He got tired. I ended up on top, and they pulled me off of him.
Pride rolls or UFC rolls, baby.
You know what I mean?
What are we doing, bro? Pride rolls you want, bro.
So yeah, dude.
How bad do you want to get fucked up right now, basically?
So yeah, dude. But I got beat up. Look, check it out. Normal thumb, fucked up thumb.
Oh yeah.
This is
Sick.
from 2008. Like my thumbs are like it never. Like I didn't know how
Never
to
went
punch, dude.
back?
I had literally like 3 weeks of Muay Thai training.
And then you just signed up for
No, I didn't even sign up. My
Bro,
coach
God,
was
you
just
just
like,
signed you up?
yeah. So and I was punching like just winging punches. So I would just like hit
Oh,
with the side. I remember trying to like open my car door. I was like, I can't open it. And one of the things one of my buddies told me that night, his name's Lawrence. I don't know if you've ever met him before. I talked to you about it last time. Frankie has a picture where there's this guy just like landing a jab, and dude's like ripped, and he's holding pads for him. Anyways, after the fight, we're all talking. Everybody's like all hyped about everything. We're back at the gym, and everybody was just hyped on my fight. They're like, bro, because
how did
like,
you do that?
it's because like honestly, out of the whole group, everybody was naturally talented. I wasn't. I just worked hard, and even then, I wasn't any good. But one of the guys,
Dude, but you're tough, bro.
one of the guys,
You've always
Lawrence,
been tough as fuck, bro.
Lawrence told me he's like Mexican. Like, I don't even think you have real good cardio, dude. She's like, I just think you're mentally tough. And because I always like, they would always say like, oh, you got good cardio, you got good cardio. But obviously they watched me fight, so like, I think you're just tough, dude.
You just know how to push through
You got
that
that
fucking barrier.
Mexican fucking
Yeah.
spirit, bro.
So yeah, that was dope, man. Then from there, that just gave me like the boost of confidence, like that I could hang. And not just that, like the guys I was training with, those other kids, like they were really good. And I was like, if I could hang with them, then nobody out there could touch me. That's just how I felt. Like I already felt like I was training like the guys that were like the best. So anytime I went into a fight, like, yeah, I would be like, oh fuck, this guy can clip me or this guy can potentially beat me up. But it's like no worse than like this guy or that guy that I train with. You know what I mean? You know, well, how much worse can it be? Like, not possible.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was possible, at least.
That's how you build confidence in the gym, bro. Is you get beat down by your teammates, bro. When you go fight a stranger, you're like,
Dude, I still get
know?
my ass kicked these days. Like, everybody thinks like just because like you're the coach, you can't get your ass kicked. I just tell everybody at the gym, like, I'm a student still. Every day, I might be like technically the top dog here, but I'm really not. I'm just like you guys. I'm still trying to get better. I'm still trying to learn. I'm still trying to expand my skills. Let's not be closed minded to shit. Because once you're closed minded, then you're done.
Gotta be a student
yeah.
forever,
Done.
bro.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like people in the dudes in the UFC, like the heavyweight champion, the lightweight champion, they still go train under somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they get
technically
big headed like Connor.
Well, no, yeah, then he just juices up.
He starts
Dog.
doing boxing and all kinds of weird shit, bro.
He's about the paper right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't blame him, dude. It's
No.
generational wealth.
Yeah, bro. That guy's fucking dude. He's what, like a millionaire now?
Oh,
No, he comes from it, dog. Or no, does he? Was he poor?
He was poor.
Yeah, he's poor, bro.
He was
yeah.
poor. He's like a plumber, and then like I think he was on welfare checks.
Hell yeah.
He fucking from the bottom, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know,
Broke that
can't be
leg.
upset
And,
about that.
There's a video of him, like an OG like UFC coverage video, where they show him living at his parents' house when he was already in the UFC. Like living like in the like it looked like the basement or some shit like that, or like
Yeah,
the
dude, that's what I'm talking
attic or
about.
something like that.
Yeah.
shout out Dana White.
Shout out Dana White.
Shout out Dana White.
you
still
hear some
probably-
bad stories, but there's some good stories out there too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. So that's the beginning of your journey, dude.
Yeah, dude. And so then I got a couple more fights in, and I got like the shoot box had a falling out with Ghazi Academy. They bounced out. And then he brought in a couple different coaches to do Muay Thai. There's this guy named Dave from like North Carolina, big old fucking Mexican dude. Like,
Wait a minute.
Like-
that's not what I expected you to say, first of all.
I didn't know there's Mexicans in
That was
North
very
Carolina.
true.
first of all.
Carolina. This
Hey,
is
no,
crazy.
Mexicans are everywhere, dog.
But
There's a
North-
reason MS-13 is the biggest gang in the fucking U.S. It's because they're everywhere.
What's it called? Yeah, but he's like, think about like Juan,
He's
But-
that big?
but taller.
Okay.
That's
But like
a big dude.
Yeah.
Juan's a big guy.
But-
Juan's a big
tall.
guy.
Yeah.
And this dude, he's cool as fuck, dude. But I remember like he'd be like, "Hey man, like your right kick sucks, dude. Like don't ever use it again. Like we're just gonna work your switch kick forever, dude. Like legit. Like
Go with what you know.
He's like, we're not using it. We're not even gonna try to improve it. We're just gonna use your left kick. It's
It's
fucking
useless.
solid." So it's funny because then like he ended up leaving. Some other coach came in that I didn't like too much. And I was like, yeah, I'm not working with this guy. I don't like him. I don't like the way he's teaching. I felt like I was in fucking like Taibo class with him.
Yeah.
So
Sick.
then Ghazi got me a private or just like a private group training with a boxing coach. His name was Omar. It was for me and a couple other guys, but the other guys wouldn't even show up. So it was basically just one-on-one for me. I would work boxing all the time. And around this time, Frankie pulled up to the gym and he started teaching there. And I went to Frankie's class like once or twice. I was like, I don't like the way this guy teaches. It's not my shit. Kind of weird. But I also like kicking people. So it's like, I got to get better at this. And sure enough, eventually, like I warmed up to him. But I just hate it because he'd be like, your right kick sucks. You got to work at it. I'm like, but my switch kick is fucking amazing, dude. Check it out. Like, this thing's good. He's like, nah, you got to work that kick. And like, he'd make me work on things I didn't want to work on.
Yeah. Which is a good coach, though.
And yeah, dude.
Honestly,
You know,
though.
that exactly. That's how you learn, right? Because they don't they'll make your strong attributes stronger, but make sure your weak points are up to par as well.
Your
Yeah.
level.
So
They raise everything up just a
So-
little bit.
yeah, so I think I started training with Frankie 2009-ish. Yeah, 2009. Because I remember he pulled up to my 4th amateur fight, but he wasn't in my corner.
2009, you've already been. So from when was your first one? May?
2008, September 2008.
And then 2009, you're already 4 fights in.
Yeah,
And busy.
4 fights, yeah. Yeah. So then 2000. So then after that, Frankie took on like a bigger role as my like striking coach. And then we went into this tournament, which is 2011 for IFS. I entered the lightweight Grand Prix. I won my first fight, and we actually fucked the system over a little bit because they had fucking Muay Thai weight classes. Muay Thai weight classes aren't the same as MMA weight classes.
Are they lighter?
So lightweight,
They're just different how they're stacked.
yeah. So lightweight MMA is 155, but I guess the way they set it up for their organization, lightweight was like 153 and under, and I couldn't make that shit at all, dude. That shit's way too low for me.
How much was your natural weight at that time?
I wasn't that heavy, dude. I was for sure like 75, 70. I was in that range, which isn't too heavy for that, but I didn't know how to cut weight. I didn't know how to eat right. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I just know how to starve myself, dude.
Same,
Old
Dude,
school.
just starve. Like the week of a fight, I would just be eating spinach and ice cubes. Yeah, dude. I didn't know any better.
I'd blow my head off, dude.
Yeah,
Dude,
dude.
bro.
So
God damn.
that first
all water, bro.
that-
Spinach
that
is all
first-
water. Ice cubes is just water, bro.
And spinach, dude. I mean, there's
Dude, and
nutrients.
it wasn't even cooked spinach. It was just like fucking out of the bag. Like I was eating like
Well,
chips.
I mean, that's the best way because you're not getting, when you know what I mean, you boil it, you cook it, you're getting a lot of the nutrients out of it.
yeah, you're right.
So, I mean, you got your vitamins.
But just like it's all
That's your green-
stale.
Oh,
tasting.
yeah, it's dog shit for sure. It tastes like ass, but you did it the
That's
correct
nasty.
way.
Yeah. So
was nasty, bro.
That first fight I had with IFS, I didn't even make weight. I weighed in at 156, but it's because I was under the impression it was MMA weight class,
55.
not this fucking Muay Thai weight class. So I won my first fight, but technically I wasn't supposed to advance because I didn't make weight. But since I sold so many tickets,
They just let it
the
slide.
organization
Hell
so
yeah.
like, oh no, like you'll continue in the fucking
Hey, I have
in the
business
tournament.
tight, bro. I have business tight. Or they used to be lately.
What's it
no offense,
called?
but, yeah.
And so my opponent that had beat like his camp and all them were bitching about it. Like, why the fuck does he
Should've
advance?
sold more tickets, dog.
We should advance. Like even though he won, he didn't make weight.
That's
You guys
loser
said-
talk. That's such
So-
loser talk right there.
So, anyways, I advanced. And I go to the semifinals and I have this fight against this guy named Jonathan Chester. At this point, I think I'm 5-0 at this point. And crazy ass event. That guy Jonathan Chester actually beat Adam.
I don't know Adam.
Adam from the
The-
gym.
Adam. Who's Adam? Before
Remember?
me, probably.
The one that used to be the strength and conditioning coach. That's his name, right? Adam.
What are you talking about? That from Spider?
Yeah, the guy that used to be there, the one that drive the Mini Cooper.
The black guy? Oh, that Adam? Oh,
Yeah.
I
Now you
forgot
know
about him. Oh, they fought?
Army or
Yeah. He's in the Marines.
Yeah,
he's a
okay.
cool
So
guy.
Marine. So Adam was actually in the same tournament I was. I didn't know him at the time, obviously.
Yeah.
But he got knocked out by the guy that I fought in the semis.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got knocked out like in
Damn.
20 seconds or something.
What?
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
That's crazy.
So
How did you get knocked out by?
he got hit with like a cross, a
Oh,
hard ass cross. So this dude Jonathan Chester was just like a fucking annihilator. Like he was scary. He was the favorite to win the tournament.
yeah.
So I faced him in the second round, and that whole night was fucking trash. I didn't fight till like almost 11 at night or some shit like that.
What time did you start?
It's because we fought. So we used to fight at the Pico Rivera Sports Arena, and that shit's outdoors, bro. It's like where they fucking.
Oh, that sucks, bro.
It's literally where they
Cold
have like
and
the
shit.
bulls and the horses and all that shit. Yeah.
I
So-
hate outside fights, bro. It's the
So-
worst, dude.
Ass as fuck, dude.
Dude. Oh
It's
no.
not
So,
Thailand, bro.
trip
Come
out.
on.
So
So
the
even
first.
in Thailand, they got tents.
But it's
So-
hot though out there in Thailand. It's warm.
So the first time I fought for them in the first round, it was during the day, right? The fucking ring's been out in the sun all day. This is April. So that fucking canvas is hot. The first
Dry
three fights,
too. Dry as fuck, probably.
the first three fights, dudes were getting carried to the back because
Burns.
the bottom of their feet were like burned off.
Yeah.
That's
Burned
fucked up.
off,
That's
dude.
fucked up, bro.
So yeah, dude, this one guy had one, and I remember he was getting carried to the back crying, and the bottom of his feet were bleeding. like just gone. All the flesh was gone. It was disgusting, dude.
What the mat, dude? I can only imagine what the mats look like,
Nasty.
Dude.
You need like a tetanus shot just to fight this fight, bro.
Bro,
So then they started spraying down the mats between
Between rounds?
between fights.
Okay.
But like, you know the big old trucks that like spray like the big old water thing.
Yeah,
like,
the water trucks.
Yeah, so they brought one of those out and just like fucking
To drench the mats.
drenched the
Which doesn't
ring.
make it much better.
Honestly, I didn't notice it.
Really?
By the time I got up there, I didn't notice it because I was like the 5th fight.
Yeah.
So like the fight before me was the first one that got like wet canvas.
What time was it?
Oh, bro, the fight started like at noon or like 1, and this is April, so it's pretty
The
hot.
beginning.
It's pretty hot. So then, okay, so that happened. So then, fast forward to June, it's second round or the second round of the tournament, and the power went out at the place.
Yeah.
So they were without power for like an hour and a half.
You just had to wait.
So I had to wait.
Oh
So I ended up fighting real
Terrible
late.
fucking organization. Is that
Bro.
IFS still or what?
That was IFS. Yeah, that was IFS. Yeah.
Hey, you're pretty unorganized though, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't honestly. It wasn't even on their end that the power went out.
That was on the
That
city
was
or what?
that was literally fucking Edison, dude.
Yeah.
Edison. That's all that happened. It was like a power outage, and so I had to wait extra long for my fight to come up. I ended up fighting real late, and I was pretty nervous going into that fight because I had seen that guy Jonathan Chester like knock out Adam, and I was like, oh, this guy.
Adam's pretty gangster, bro.
Like, this guy's a fucking beast, dude. He's gonna fucking. Honestly, in my head, I was thinking like this was gonna knock me out. First round comes out, motherfucker took me down and beat the fuck out of me, dude. Just beat me up, cut me open, and when the round was over, I got up and I saw blood, and I thought it was his. And I looked at him, and
You're
I
like,
licked.
yes.
I looked at my gloves. I looked at him like as he's walking away. I licked my hands because there was blood on it.
I mean, still quite nerve wracking to lick your own blood like that.
So
He's all looking at you like,
I'm
what the
walking
fuck,
back to
bro?
my and I did it because also I noticed he was exhausted already.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna take me out quick, and he put all his eggs in one basket, tried to like take me out in that first round.
Homer Simpson, dog.
Yes, sir.
So I'm walking back to my corner, and then Frankie grabs me. He's like, "Bro, like shut the fuck down, dude. You're bleeding." I was like, "What?" Like, I'm bleeding.
Thought I was winning.
Dude, I knew I had gotten like, kind of fucked up, but I didn't know I was the one bleeding. I thought it was him because the dude had so much blood on his face, but it was my blood. So then my
You
coach
just got wrecked, bro.
So-
Get wrecked, dog.
Get wrecked, nerd. He's like, but you got wrecked. And then you broke his spirit at that exact point.
So then my head coach at Tangazi was all like, he's like, you got to wrestle him down. You got to take him down, blah, 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 this and that. And then we come out that second round, and dude cracks me with the hardest jab ever. It doesn't sit me down, but it like makes me stumble. And we have a good back and forth. Dude takes me down, and I'm able to to sneak out to his back. I take his back. I'm punching him. I start to sneak in the choke. I literally was like, if I had 10 more seconds, I would have finished the fight. The bell rang as I sunk in the choke.
That was second round or
Second round. So now we're one round apiece.
nice.
And then we
Nice.
come out that third round, and I'm fucking him up. He's trying to take me down. I'm kneeing him. And he got a takedown with like 30 seconds left, but he didn't do anything with it. He just laid on top of me. And we go to the cards, and I lose a split. And I'm
Wait,
pretty
was that the picture when you're throwing that flying knee or no? That's that spider?
no, that's a pro fight.
Oh, okay.
That's a pro fight. So I ended up losing a split, and my coach ends up leaving, takes off. And then I was like, what the fuck? Like, where's this on, dude?
Yeah.
Pissed. And then I remember getting out of the ring, and I'm just like heartbroken. It's my first loss. I'm literally crying as I'm getting out of the ring. I'm bleeding. And like people are telling me like, hey, you won that fight. That was good. Like, you shouldn't have lost that. And like, go to
All the shit you don't
back.
wanna hear, really.
Dude, I'm just crying. And then Frankie just tells me like, don't trip, dude. I got your back. Like, I'll be here. Where's like Junior at? He's like, don't worry about it. I got you. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Go to the back. I have a video of me getting stitched up, and I'm like still crying, getting fucking stitches and shit.
Wait, so was Frankie in your corner or no?
Yeah, he was in my corner in that
Okay.
fight. All the IFS from IFS
All the way forward?
all the way until like before my last fight, he was in my corner. So yeah, I got stitched up, and then I came back a couple months later, and I fought my last amateur, and I got like a TKO finish. And actually after that fight where I lost, my head coach at the time was like, "I'm not going to your fights anymore." He's all like, and he like had like a serious talk with me. He's like, "Not because I don't want to be there." He's like, "But because I don't help your performance." So like, I'm not good to be in your corner, dude. He's like, I guess he realized like there's something about like our chemistry when he's there
That's
that
important.
doesn't work. He's like, I can help you throughout camp. I'll do everything. He's like, I just can't be there because it's not going to be good for you.
Yeah.
So like, and that was pretty much it. And that was like, in the moment when he took off, I thought it was pretty fucking whack. Like, why the fuck would you leave me, bro?
Yeah,
You know, and I was 2011. I think I was 22.
Yeah.
Still a kid, bro. I look back now, like I was still a kid. You know what I mean? And I was brought up. I felt like I was brought up in the gym, like I was being nurtured by this dude. I was like a father figure, kind of leaving me.
Yeah, it's very your first coach is like your.
So then from there on out, that's when I created like a tight bond with Frankie, and Frankie would just be like, "All right, we're gonna get to this fight, blah blah blah, et cetera, et cetera." And yeah, I got that last fight, and I got a TKO finish, and then I went pro from there. I went pro. Well, I wasn't supposed to go pro yet. 2012, I was given a title shot for IFS against this dude, and dude pulled out like 2 weeks before the fight, and they offered me a fight against the guy that I had beat at the beginning of the tournament. And I was like, nah, I don't want to fight him, because he wanted to fight at 170. I was like, I don't fight at 170, dude. I want to fight at 155.
Yeah.
And he was pushing it,
bro.
and he was calling me a bitch and this and that. I'm like, bro, I don't care. I beat you already.
Yeah.
I'm like, you want the rematch? We'll do it at the weight class we fought at. And so that didn't happen. And I kept on trying to get a rematch with the guy that I lost to, but he retired.
Yeah.
And it tripped out because, like, you know, you go into these tournaments and like, or these fights, and you don't really think about dudes' ages. Or at least I didn't think about him back then. But I was 22 fighting this dude, and that guy was already 30.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he was 30. So I was like, oh fuck, like I fought a grown ass man. You know what I mean?
Ass man,
So it was crazy is that after my last amateur fight, when I won, that dude won too. He won the Grand Prix. The guy that I had lost to, he won the whole tournament.
Oh, cheers, bro, or what? Cheers.
We cheers. So that's tight. So then we literally talked to each other after the fight and congratulated each other and like, let's do it again. He's like, yeah, I'm down. So we were gonna run it back for the belt because I guess this was kind of trash. They made the Grand Prix supposedly you're gonna win a belt. They ended up giving you like a big ass trophy. Yeah, which is trash.
Trophies are cool.
It was a cup.
Trophies.
The cup.
Trophies are cool, but belts are
like the
cooler.
Stanley Cup. You know what I mean? If it's like the Stanley Cup, like size wise and shit, that'd be tight.
It was a decent size, maybe like the size.
But they
of
give you
this
trophies
shit.
for regular fights though.
It was
title
big.
fight.
It was like one
you
of
know-
those big old cup ones. Like it was a decent size, dude.
Actually,
but still,
I retract my statement. Fighting deserves belts.
yeah, dude.
For
like,
championships? Yeah,
for a championship,
bro,
you deserve
come
a belt.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Especially if you won 3 fights in a row in
Yeah.
a tournament, you should get the belt.
Tournament's gnarly, bro.
Yeah.
That's hard
You
on
also
your
get your
body,
dick
bro.
sucked at the end.
So
saying.
then they set up so what they were trying to originally set up is the fight with me and that guy for a title fight. And then he retired. And then they got this new guy, and this guy pulled out. And then they were trying to set up with the guy that I already beat. And he was trying to fight at 170. I was like, I'm not doing this shit.
You look like a stone cold killer at this point. I'm just gonna say it from an outside view.
I was like, I'm not doing it. So I sat out all of 2012 without a fight. I had another fight set up against another guy, but it fell through. And I didn't fight all of 2012, and I ended up going pro in 2013. But what happened in 2012 is that I had lost my job. I couldn't afford to train anymore. And I hit up my coach and I'm like, hey bro, like I can't afford it right now. You know what I mean? It's jobless, whatever. So I wasn't training from like September of 2012, December of 2012. Like a good amount of time, you know what I mean? And bro, I would be at home and I'd just be crying. Like I'd be sad. I'd be watching like highlights of fights and shit. Like I want to train. Like fucking sucks, man. I miss this shit.
Yeah, they didn't cut you back. Like, hey, come through. It's all good. Damn, no love.
Nah, dude.
Brazilians, dog.
Dude.
Cut
Honestly,
throat.
there was a couple times where he had given me a break. Like, yeah, just come in this month. I got you. But like, it was already like, I don't know. I was getting older and I felt like, you know, you kind of have to be responsible for your shit.
It's true.
And he was probably looking at me the same way, like, bro, you're getting older now. You got to be more of a man.
Be able to figure this out yourself.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Get your shit together,
So
dog.
then,
Got you.
fucking random, dude. I'm chilling one day and I'm just fucking sad. I was talking, I was with my ex at the time, and I'm just sad about this shit. And she's like, you missed this shit. I was like, you can't even imagine. And she's like, you should reach out to Frankie. And I was like, tell him what? If you could train with him. Yeah, but I gotta pay. Like, I can't afford this shit. Weirdly enough, the following day, maybe now right now thinking about it, maybe she hit him up. I don't know. Frankie hits me up. Like, what's up, dude? Where you been at? I was
Did she know Frankie?
Yeah, she knew him.
She was from the gym?
No.
She just knew him from
but she knew him from all the fights and always being around. And Frankie's like, what's up? Where you been at? And I was like, I'm at home, bro. He's like, why aren't you training? I was like, I can't afford it. I'm fucking broke. He's all like, let me talk to Junior and let me see what's up. So then I guess he talked to my coach and he hits me back up. And he's like, hey, like, come to the gym where I'm teaching. Like, come do Muay Thai. He's like, I'm like, is it okay though? Like, is homeboy gonna trip? Like, he said, it's fine. Are you sure? He's like, yeah, it's cool. All right, cool. So I go and I start training with Frankie, and then I end up getting a call from Junior. He's like, where you been at? Oh, been coming over here. He's like, when are you coming over here? I was like, well, I can't afford it. He's like, just come. Like, oh shit, cool. Little did I know it was more like a setup, like kind of like
You're gonna do stuff here?
you're like, it's basically like
tournament at the gym. No?
Dude, like, basically it was like kind of like
TOP.
like getting like kind of like, I wouldn't say he was like beating me up, but it was kind of checking me like where's your loyalty at type shit. You know what I mean? But it was like, bro, I thought everything was cool. I thought everything was fine. You know, I wouldn't do this if it wasn't like cool by your word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, I sat out so many months without any training, but I could tell like the energy between him and I was different at that point, or not he and I, but more him to me.
Yeah.
Because like I just felt like he didn't look at me like. Amy was like, like
right, tough too, because that's like you said, your father type figure.
Yeah, dude.
That's why I hurt, bro.
So
like it looked like you fell off or something like that.
No,
or
it wasn't
just
I fell off. It was
disappointment.
It was more just like, oh, like where's your loyalty? Which is like, it's not like it wasn't there.
Like you should have called him or something.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see that.
I thought everything was
bro. You know, your guy's your guy, dude.
I thought everything was cool, and I guess it.
People
wasn't.
expect you to call them when things happen and shit like that. Yeah.
So then, you know, he still had my back, but I could tell it was just still like kind of, you know, kind of, I don't know. So I ended up getting my pro debut match. And I'm training at both gyms, training with Frankie, and I'm training at Ghazi. And I show up this Saturday morning, and I don't know the schedule, what it is at this point, because like I guess he got added a new schedule. Saturday mornings at Ghazi was an open mat. You show up, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can roll, you can run techniques with your partners, you can spar, whatever the fuck you wanted, right? I get there like at 11:30, maybe. And I walk in, just happy, you know, I'm back at the gym over here. And he's like, what's up, Mexican? You're late. And I was like, huh? As soon as I heard you're late, I know I was fucked. Completely just like my heart dropped. And I was like, fuck. I was like that Simpsons meme, like Chuckles, I'm in danger. That was literally my mind, dude.
Tonight, dog.
And he's like, I was like, fuck. I'm like, oh, like the class? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I thought it was like open mat. He's like, nah. He's like, do you have a private with Frankie or something? No. He's like, oh, okay. I was like, I can't even walk out at this point, dude. I'm already fucking like scared to death. Like
you're reliving your Bank of America moment.
Trauma.
Oh, dude. So I go to the back and I change and I get on the mats and he's like, go stretch. Okay. Go stretch. And that's the timer up. Tells everybody roll. He's like, come on, Mexican.
Oh.
Me and you. Did 2 rounds, bro.
With the Brazilian.
Bro, this guy was like my height. I'm 5'8". He's probably a little bit tall, like 5'9". But built like a fucking...
Shit brick house?
Dude. Gigantic. Like he was just jacked, right? And he takes me down. He fucking mounts me. And he just starts slapping the fuck out of me, dude. Doesn't tell me shit. He's like, oh, you're MMA.
The Brazilian slaps are different, too.
That's old school jits where you open palms, sir.
Dude, his hands were like fucking dense, too. So it was just like...
all calloused and shit, too.
Dude.
From fucking training and working out.
So I was getting smacked. And I'm just trying to like... But there's nowhere I can go, right? And He starts choking me, and when he starts choking me, I had a cheap ass mouthpiece, like a fucking football one that you buy at Walmart.
Spalding.
Oh, dude, the
Yes.
cheapest ones.
Yes.
Well, it popped. He smacks me, and it comes down, and it goes down my throat. So now I'm choking on my mouthpiece, and I'm tapping. And he's like, "Why are you tapping? I'm not even choking you.
You can't even talk."
Smacking me. And then I'm able to churn, and I spit out the mouthpiece. And he's all like, "Why'd you spit out the mouthpiece?" Smacks me again. I'm like, "I was choking, Junior." He's all like, nah, you don't quit. He's like, "You're quitting." I was like, oh, like I keep going, like keep fucking me up. But it's just the mouthpiece, you know what I mean? So he gets up and he just walks off the mat, just pissed, dude. But again, like I wasn't like, bro, I wouldn't have tapped to shit, like unless I thought I was gonna get like, you know,
Death.
hurt pretty bad. Like I was, he knew that about me. Like he'd always say, he's like, "Damn," he's like, "You're tough, dude." He's like, you hang in there like till the very last minute. But like I'm like, I don't tap to anything to you, dude. Like I know it hurts, but it's like I'm gonna try to hang in there. But it was literally my mouthpiece was lodged in my throat.
You were gonna die.
I was choking on it, and I'm getting fucking slapped. And bro, he walked off the mat, and then he left. He went home.
Didn't even train with anyone else.
Nah, dude. And there was somebody else there left to like close the gym up, and I just went home just fucking sad because he had never done that to me.
Yeah,
I had seen like, you know, other incidents with other people like, you know, getting it, but not me, dude. Like I was like low key a darling of the gym just because I guess my mentality is like he saw me there every day. He knew I would drive from far, and just I would get there at 5:30 and I wouldn't leave till 10. I would
wait for that traffic to die down, dog. That's a long way back.
I would just train, like the classes were over and I'd like hit the bag, start to like just extra stuff. Like I just wanted to get better. Like I was like, again, bro, I was like addicted to this shit. It's like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Not to interrupt, but it's just like you said earlier. It's like you were the one that was going to all the classes because you didn't have like the natural talent. Like the other guys, like you had to be there every day. So we saw like all the growth from like start to finish.
Definitely did, dude. Like, and that's the crazy part. Like, because a lot of like my partners that kind of fell off, they would come back in. They're like, "Holy fuck! Like, hey, Mexican, you're getting so much better." I'm like, "Well, I'm in here every fucking day. I would hope so." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But even then, I still wouldn't see it because it's like they were still like really good themselves. But compared to like before, it's like I had closed the gap on them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that day happened, and then I remember leaving the gym and driving back home. And that drive from, man, what street is that? Because I know Yorktown. I know York. Is it Yorktown?
Garfield is like 4 streets. I live the last street before
it's Garfield
the
and Beach, right? Garfield and Beach Cross.
Garfield and Beach Cross.
So
yeah,
it's on that corner, right? That's a long drive back to the fucking 405 freeway.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah. So that drive to there and then back home was just like quiet, and I'm just thinking,
No
like,
music.
nothing, dude. And just thinking, like, what just happened, dude? Like, what the fuck? Like, what did I do? You know what I mean?
You got to be pissed off in traffic and sit there.
I wasn't even pissed, dude. I was sad.
Just thinking about it though in traffic.
Like, what did I do? And then in the morning, it's all the people that are heading which direction. But there's a lot of traffic because people are cruising down beach. And I'm just like, what did I do? Like, what did I mess up? Just like thinking, like, bro, it was like a real fucking, like, I was going through a breakup or some shit, dude. I was like, what did I go wrong?
You disappointed your dad, basically.
Yeah, dude.
Well, you just knew because you had never been punished that way. So now you're in that category where you know,
so
you've
then,
been punished, bro.
I think I
One
went
of them
back.
now.
I think I went back for one class. That was it. And I didn't go back after that because I remember there was like some new coaches in there and it was weird. Like these other guys, and it just didn't even feel like home. It was like a lot of people had left. I heard some other stories, some other dude leaving, and I was like, like, I don't think I'm going back.
So did you ever rekindle it with that dude?
Nah, dude, never again.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And a lot of people never did, actually, like that left the gym. Nobody ever. It sucks, dude, because I'm telling you, when I started, it must have been like, at least in our age group, like 10, 15 of us, young dudes, just hungry, that like were after it, like instantly. And then like, I remember the gym wasn't that big. It was big, but not that big. But it would be packed with like 80 people in there. Like we could hardly move. It was nuts. Like when you're doing the laps running around the gym, it's like we were like walking. Well, you've been to my gym, my old gym.
Yeah.
That was small.
The crowded one, or you're talking about the other one?
The crowded one, the little one.
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine that, like how we would run like that. We could barely even run. But in the bigger space, because there's so many people, it's like you're not even getting anything done.
No.
Drill wise, you could, but like at least warm up wise, you couldn't.
Yeah.
But it just didn't feel the same. All these people were gone. I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm going back. I was like, I remember contemplating that, and then I think like the straw that broke the camel's back was when I had my pro debut. I had his logos on my walkout shirt, and he hit up Frankie and told Frankie, he's like, hey, cover my logos. He's not repping my gym.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. I remember like, what? Like, what the fuck? So then that was just like,
Bad dad.
I was hurt by that. Right before my pro debut, going to my pro fight, did great. Not great. I did okay in my first round. I had a whole year and a half layoff. I had a back and forth with this tough ass dude. And then between first and second round, dude, Frankie brought the stool in and I sat down. I would never sit between rounds. I always stood up. I sat down. When I got up for that second round, my legs were done. Like fucking sandbags. My legs were done. I couldn't even move. I watched the fight and I see myself moving, but bro, I was dead. Like I gassed out. I ended up losing the fight. And then afterwards, we're driving back to Frankie's, I think. Yeah, because we're going to go have the after party. I had an after party for some fucking reason that they were throwing for me, which I was
not lose, bro. We're partying.
That I was not in the mood for. Bro, even now, so you like, now, like, you're like, oh, like, you don't even drink, right? Back then, I really didn't drink at all. Anything. I didn't give a fuck for it.
You were so mad to be somewhere.
So then we go back to Frankie's pad. Then we go down to Hawaiian Gardens.
Hit the casinos,
bro,
and it's a
to
wrap,
an after
bro.
party. And now here's the
casino.
No. It was
just
like
in Hawaiian Gardens.
It was at Eva's brother's, like, he was DJing at some place
by the one ways and shit.
Huh?
By like the one ways out there?
I have no idea, dude. It was like a hole in the like wall bar in the corner.
Sick.
There was like a pool table, like the bar area, and then like a little elevator area where there was like the bottle service.
Hey.
And it was like a couch like this. That was it. But it wasn't even like, bro, like, you don't really need bottle service here. It's like literally a dive bar. Why is there bottle service here?
Because it's fucking one of those dive bars. Good job.
But bro, so shit.
Let it be known for once it wasn't me.
Ooh, I hate that this shit moves, bro.
You slipped on it twice in a row before that happened.
Now that chair's got throw up and Modelo on it.
So then
It's supposed to roll up on that chair.
No.
Yeah. The first day I got it, bro. Like literally the first day I got it, bro.
How?
We recorded. I crushed like, I don't know what I was drinking that day on the pod, but it was a lot of beer.
Got liquor.
And then this fool breaks out a bottle of Casamigos. I don't even I hate
that shit's
tequila.
Gross, dude.
I hate tequila too.
I like tequila, but that shit's gross tequila.
I like $100 tequila.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, so
but cheap tequila, like, I do not like, but I was fucking down on my luck. I was like, I need to just get drunk.
Oh, shit.
I was supposed to be on mushrooms, but I forgot my bar at home. So I was like, fuck, we're going to substitute this bitch tonight.
That's not a good substitute.
Nah, not at all. We're going to go ahead and edit that out. We're going to go ahead and fucking...
Oh, God. But he did, that stuff, and then it just fucked him up, bro. He ended up crashing on my pad, bro. He's on the chair, bro.
Wait, is there footage of this?
I wish.
Bro, he passed out on the chair,
I'd be
dude.
the Patreon.
He passed out on the chair, and then I fucking came out here for something, and he threw up all over himself. I fucking put him on the couch, bro.
I fought him on it, I guess.
he threw up again.
I woke up in another dude's house in my boxers, and I didn't even remember taking my pants
all
off.
over the blanket, all over himself. After I did all that, bro, I came out here and I was like, oh, my blanket and couch. Like, fuck, bro. Got on here, you got on the side of the couch. The chair got the worst, though, bro.
Happens, dog.
Because at least I think on the couch you like leaned your head over, so it was like not so bad, bro. But
it's the couch.
I think he threw up like this. Just like this, bro.
Oh, dude, one of my best friends used to get fucking obliterated, and like the next day at his house when we'd go check on him, they'd just be puke all over his bed.
Yeah,
he just like sleep in his throw.
That was not a normal fucking act.
He never spends the night too, bro. I was surprised. I was like, sick. Hey, just crash here instead of driving, bro. That's all I gotta say.
We had that move.
Hey, you know, at least I'm responsible, guys. Yeah. Don't drink and drive.
Bro, we haven't had fun like that in a while, though. It's tight, bro. It's only when we go to Rays. It's the only time we party like that.
Well, yeah, dude. And talking shit that whole night, I do remember feeling great the next morning. A lot of weight lifted off my shoulders.
Fuck.
Dude, this fool got in an argument with this chick I brought over, bro. I had to text him to shut the fuck.
You had to decompress.
Yeah.
I literally texted him to shut the fuck up, bro. Bro, she got like PTSD afterwards, bro. Like he read the text and then he apologized and it was all good. But like they'd be talking and she would say something and he would make a comment on it and she would
be
think,
like, "What do you mean?"
She would think he was trying to be sly with it, and I was like, "Hey, it was bad." But anyway, so that was the end of fucking Arrow, huh?
Oh yeah. So here's another part of it. So we go back to Frankie's because he needs to change, and I need a shower because I just got to fight. I'm gonna go to the fucking after party with, like all stinky and shit. We got to go all the way to Hawaiian Gardens. Fucking freeway is closed down because there was like construction or some shit going on. So it took us like an hour and a half to get to Hawaiian Gardens, and we get there and we're there for like 30 minutes and we just bounce out.
Oh,
What
It's
time was it?
Oh, we didn't get there till like it was like past midnight. It was like maybe 1, I think. It was late as fuck, dude. It was dumb.
What the fuck?
It was so dumb just to even go. But it was like they were throwing me this after party, so
Gotta show up. Gotta make face.
You know what I mean? But
That's
yeah, dude, it was fucking brutal. Like I fucking lost, and then like hearing that, like Frankie never really told me what was said via text, but I guess there was a text exchange between him and my old coach, and nice things were not said about me. You know what I mean?
like what, bro?
Oh, bro, it said like I'll never make it in this sport. I'm not going anywhere. I'm a waste of time.
Damn, Junior's mean, bro.
that didn't age well.
So you know,
Junior's mean.
dude, it was cool. Like, I mean, to me, like, honestly, like, hearing it fucking sucked.
Yeah.
But all it did was just motivate me.
Yeah,
it was
drive.
like it just fueled my fires. Like, fuck you,
Fuck
dude.
yeah.
Like, you're a fucking has-been.
And it shows
what I
you,
mean?
and it shows you who you want in your corner, bro.
Yeah.
It makes you reevaluate like what's going on, you know.
So it just made me feel like, bro, like you're a fucking has-been. Like, you know, like whatever. Present day, I don't have no ill will towards him. You know what I mean? It's like shit happens, people fall apart, people
Growing pains.
separate. You know, things happen. You know what I mean? I don't got no ill will towards him.
Would you ever do that 10-year students?
Huh?
Would you ever do that 10-year students?
What do you mean?
Like treat them the way, like get mad at them the way God's Junior did, and make him feel like
I've tried
feel that punishment, you know?
not like I have some bad tendencies. I ain't gonna lie, because I was young, bro. So I was brought up in that gym, so that's all I known,
Yeah.
right? So there's times where I feel that comes up.
Tough parenting.
Yeah, it comes up, dude. I'm like, I
It comes
gotta
out
chill.
just a little bit.
And then like recently, maybe like earlier this year, like just dealing with so much stress, like of trying to get in the spot and everything. Like I was just kind of lashing out on everybody. And then I was like, all right, like I remember telling Jared, like, I'm overdoing it, huh? She's like, yeah, dude, you gotta chill out. I'm like, all right, cool. So then I chilled out, but still like I'll let it come out a little bit now here and there, not controlled.
Yeah.
Where it's like, yo, I gotta check
You
your
can
ass.
stop
Hey, but you
it.
know what,
Yeah.
bro? I'm like
Yeah.
random as fuck. I just thought about it, but Germ, bro, I seen Germ spar the other day, and I know he's been going to your gym a lot, dude. And I've seen him like finally let go, bro. Because Germ's always got that thing where he's not like
Not
he doesn't
going.
commit, bro.
Yeah.
He doesn't commit. I'm
Yeah.
like, Germ, you've been training for like 3 years, bro. You got the technique. You can do shit.
And he's fast.
Yeah, bro. He's got good kicks, bro. All that shit, bro. But he just like it's just once he's in the moment, he doesn't just go all the way through with it, bro. You just
Yeah.
gotta get prepared to get hurt, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You gotta commit. But I saw him spar yesterday. I was watching him and I was like, oh, this fool's actually like going for it,
Yeah,
bro.
dude. That's things. Well, one of the things about sparring is like I've learned because my first years of sparring at that place, bro, this is 2007, 2008, those early years. This is still like when shit was caveman style. So we used to fuck each other up, dude, at that gym.
Yeah.
Our coach would tell us, like, if you don't fuck him up,
I'm fucking both y'all.
I'm fucking you up.
Oh,
If you don't fuck him up, fucking you up. So you literally had to fight each other. Like we were sparring to win.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it wasn't like
It wasn't sparring.
it wasn't sparring to get better. It was sparring because we were fighting for
Our
our
li-
lives, dude. Yeah, dude. There's man, bro.
some killers though, bro. you know?
So this we fought for this this promotion. My third amateur fight. I'm gonna take it back real quick. It was called something combat or something like that. But they
Sick.
came down to record promos for us, and they recorded us sparring. And in one of the sparring rounds, it was me with this kid named Chase. Chase
got it. Damn.
Chase got knocked the fuck
Chase
out.
could crack, dude. He was young. He was maybe like a 16-year-old, but he could crack. He had heavy hands, like God-given strength, like to knock you out. And they're recording, and I was like, oh, I gotta fuck up Chase before Chase fucks up. And this is like one of our first sparring sessions with little gloves.
Oh, what you
Or
got?
no. It was
MMA gloves or
it was no, actually it was one of our first sessions where we wore little gloves, but we didn't have any headgear or like any shin guards. It was just literally just our gloves, our little gloves, bro.
Damn,
we didn't have
bro,
anything else,
shit.
bro. And then
UFC grade,
bro,
fighting.
we used to spar. I sparred over there for like maybe like a year or two with no shin guards.
Ew.
Yeah, we just kicked the fuck out of each other.
That's gnarly, bro.
You got you got
usually-
tree trunks right there, dog.
Dude, so then I go after Chase and I start fucking kneeing the fuck out of him, dude. And one of the guys recording, so like, are you gonna stop this? He's like, and I'm like, I hear it because he's on top of the cage recording, and the coach is like, nah.
Yo,
Bro.
did they leave that in the promo? If they got the
No.
audio,
Fight to
No,
survive.
oh my god, that would have been so good.
But I wish I could get all this footage because all this footage is out there on MySpace or wherever the fuck it's at, dude.
It's gone then, dog. MySpace deleted their
And-
servers.
Dude, okay.
they?
A lot of them.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, all my pictures pre like 09 are gone.
It became like some weird music shit.
Yeah, it's
It's
like
all
a music
music-based
platform.
now.
Yeah, it's weird.
Stupid.
I don't even know who really makes things off of that,
Who the
but
fuck
yeah,
pushed
it's
it
all
on
music.
MySpace? They should have rebranded.
Fucking
New
trash. If
Com-
they were to make a comeback and like, you know, re-upload
Bro, if
all that shit, it'd be
MySpace
great.
becomes the popular thing again,
It will, bro.
I'll blow my head off.
It will.
I refuse to.
MySpace needs to make another website that is MySpace from scratch, but not call it MySpace. But everything's the same, bro.
No,
What would you call it?
Yeah, would you be on it?
If it's no one wants to go back on MySpace, bro. But
Bro, people would go back on
insert-
MySpace.
But to
I'm
insert
not
new-
adding any. I don't fuck with Snapchat.
insert new
I don't fuck with
social media
Threads.
site name, but it's just MySpace. Same people, same everything.
People
bro.
would come back to MySpace, dude.
No,
Really?
people totally
Because
would.
it's retro.
Not young
Maybe
kids
people
though.
like-
Young kids aren't gonna give. They're like on TikTok now. Make it the new whatever, bro.
Yeah, but the meme's already been
think
out there.
that's
Like, wouldn't it be so cool if you could have a song on your Facebook page and
Yeah.
it's like, oh, people,
Yeah,
like, we're at the
I
point.
think the kids would come on to it,
You
dude.
think-
Because you got coding and you.
But
kids
what
like,
has
you know,
Bro,
all that shit, dude.
HTML
when has a
coding
social
changed
media
the
site
game.
ever came back? Like any app has ever one has been brought back from the dead though. That's just not how
Bro.
move with those. You know.
But everything's been minimized. The minimization is what made it cool because of that.
I don't know, dude. I just feel like when it comes to like apps, dude, people just want to move to the next greatest thing. You know.
Yeah, and the greatest thing would be for MySpace to come back for
Yeah.
the
But
younger
But it's
generation.
not the new though. It's not, you gotta be new.
They
but
don't
it'd be
know
new
about
to
it.
all to the kids.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But
They
they're,
Because they
don't
don't
gonna,
know.
It's gonna be. They're gonna look at it like the way we used to look at. Remember when you had those game rooms that you could like play like for the PC, like back in the day, bro.
What are you talking? Oh, you mean like GoTo Land?
Yeah, like shit. You know, what
Bro,
I mean?
rest
It's
in peace
it's not
to
coming back,
Go-To
bro.
Land.
It's not coming back, bro.
The internet cafes.
Yeah.
You can
Dude.
play like Counter Strike and shit like
Yeah,
that.
Counter-Strike was
Dog.
sick.
Bro, I used to be at that spot on fucking that's Cyprus. Like sheriffs are rolling through there, Cyprus is rolling through there. 1 a.m. watching Asian fools play a lot of fucking money for counter. You know what I
They
mean? Like
love that
Counter Strike
shit,
games for a
Counter-Strike.
lot of fucking money.
Drinking their Mountain Dew.
But it's
No,
not coming
they were
back, bro.
getting
And I feel
fucked.
like it's the same thing with these apps, bro. Technology, the way it moves, it's just they want the new thing.
Dude,
Give
internet
us
cafes.
MySpace,
Internet cafes
but
can make
not
a comeback.
MySpace.
Yeah, I don't know what you would call it, man.
Space.
Face.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Bro, that's like fucking Hispanic parents.
Facebook buys MySpace,
Mocospace.
change the name of it to FaceSpace. Bam, new platform.
Did you ever fuck with Mocospace back in the day? Yeah.
I remember that.
That shit was like Party Line basically. It was like the
Yeah.
Party Line MySpace.
I was on this shit back like in 2000.
We are the
Two?
90s.
Or no, like 2000. It was called like techno something.
2000.
Yeah.
Yo, you had your fucking
Yeah.
you got your internet from a disc.
No, dude. We,
AOL.
No,
we
it's not
used to
that
go with the
old.
mail.
Yeah. That was that
99
era.
subscriptions.
Dog.
And then like if somebody called, like that was it.
Oh, that
like
was the
connection
best.
was
My
done.
mom used to get mad, bro.
Don't answer the phone.
Yo.
It's just my tia.
Or they'd miss the call and then they wouldn't even let you plug it in again. They're like, no, because then I'm not going to be able to get your aunt to call me.
Yep.
Like, there's nothing to talk about.
There's nothing.
Bro, and then when they upgraded it, when you had like the
DSL.
double outlet parts, so it's
The
like
DSL.
yeah,
So
DSL,
you
right?
could have both go
DSL,
through. And it was
yeah,
technically
dude.
faster.
That was
That was
fucking
the
great.
shit.
That's when I got CS on my pad and I discovered Warcraft.
Warcraft, oh, taking it back.
Well,
bro.
online
Jesus.
Warcraft, because I grew up I was like 5 playing Warcraft 2.
Yeah. I was
I was-
never really big on Warcraft, bro, to be honest, though.
StarCraft, Warcraft,
StarCraft was
Diablo.
cool. Diablo was what I
Diablo
was
was sick.
on.
Bro,
I was on
I love running
hard,
Diablo.
bro.
I'm so
Well, didn't they make a movie out of it? Or are they gonna make a movie out of it? Or am I tripping?
Oh my!
Do
I
they make
hope
a
they,
movie?
dude. They can make a CGI movie, and I'd be happy just from the Diablo 4.
They have fan made shit out there. They have
Yeah.
some cool fan made shit. There's some good ones.
Henry Cavill is doing. I don't know if you know what Warhammer is. So Warhammer is basically.
Space Cadets.
Well, Warhammer is what Warcraft would be, the same
Okay.
idea, orcs and stuff. And then there's Warhammer 40,000, which is futuristic, like what StarCraft would be.
That's the one I like.
And it's basically like, dude, nothing good happens in this universe.
Oh shit!
It's a tabletop game. It's super, like, I
Kind of
played
like Dungeons and Dragons.
but like serious. Like you have this many units in a squad. You have to roll mad dice. There's a whole. You have to buy a rule book and the models to be able to play the game.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I got into it. I was fucking big nerd back
Should
in the
get
day.
into it, bro.
I was into it. What
Let's
do you
get
mean?
into it, bro.
We
I'm
can.
so down. Let's go do a tournament or something, bro.
Dude, we can get 3D printers and just.
There was a. Sorry to interrupt.
No,
you.
you're totally
Go ahead,
fine.
go
Go
ahead.
for
right
it.
there by Andrea's old pizza business she owned. There was like a comic book place, and they played all that shit there.
Oh, like Wizards of the Coast or
yeah.
Games Workshop.
Yeah, it was in Bellflower.
Yo,
There's one in Westminster too.
is it still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, like go out. We'll go if you want to go there one day. Look at the
Go
prices
check
of
it out, bro.
models.
Let's go check it out.
There's
dude.
a $1,600 model.
I'm not doing that.
No, not at all.
Hell no,
damn.
bro. I'm not
Yeah.
doing that, bro.
But-
Jesus Christ!
The thing is, guys, what they're doing now is they're just buying the codexes, which is like the rule book, and people are making 3D, like you know,
Prints of
Pirate
it.
Bay back in the
Yeah.
day. Like it's like one of those,
Damn,
but for a
Pirate
3D
Bay.
printer.
Sick.
So you can just print the
Dig it.
models.
I'm
Yeah.
down with
And you
that.
paint them yourself. It's fucking, dude. It's a gnarly game.
Yeah. You make models. So you make these little toys that your pieces.
They're
for
not
the
toys,
game.
they're models.
Whatever
No,
models.
I know
And
that.
but you got to paint them and all that shit
Yeah.
if you want to make them legit. It's pretty cool, bro.
I
Don't
leave
lie.
them all fucking gray or black. No, wait.
Whatever
Well,
you
no,
want.
see,
Yeah,
I was when I played it, I was fucking my ground. I had to like fucking get A's and B's on tests and shit to get
Get the
models. Yeah, so I didn't have money for paint, so I just bought some gold spray paint.
You had,
Just
you had to
make
buy
it
the
up.
legit paint, bro. Like they sold the paint. Like the company.
Yeah, like
made
at the
the
Oh,
top
yeah,
body
dude.
type shit.
It was
Yeah.
retarded, bro. It was
Yeah.
such a monopoly, bro. You know?
Bro, that paint is not cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good ass paint for
I
what
mean,
it is,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
I just spray painted them all gold, and that was the ghetto kid at
Dang.
game. I remember the one at where Zoomies is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'd go play it.
Fucking tight, bro.
Fucking ghetto as fuck. And I pulled all my models out of a gun case
Because
because it was the only thing that came with the foam in it.
They'd be all scared.
They'd be like fucking weird fat kid walking in, like, what is up here? And I pull out some gold Space
Goddamn
Marines.
shooter.
yeah.
They're like, this is so weird.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Let me take it back to that one shit, dude, bro. So that fight that I had in May, okay, I told you this guy's scary as fuck, right?
Yes.
I had a fight in May for that promotion that did that fucking video for us where we're just beating the shit out of each other. This fight was in Torrance on 228th Street at a house that had a giant barn in the backyard set up like a fucking stadium, bro. They had like, it was a giant shed.
Like it was.
They had TVs, they had the fucking lighting, they had bleachers.
Dude, it's
It
like
was nuts, dude.
Desperado. There's that scene in Desperado where they gotta fight the dudes in like this weird ass barn pit thing. I
can
don't
see
know
that.
why
I
that
can see
popped
it.
in my
You're
head.
actually-
that fuck.
Fucking
kinda-
said
it reminds me of
Torrance,
Cal-
that's just
Dude,
the
it
hood.
was crazy because you go in and they had a bar set up, they had legit tickets. Dude, it was a house though.
It's like Cowboys Roni's fucking ranch, bro.
So I fought there, right? And after my fight, I won, dude. I dominated this guy. I should have finished it, but I was so like just like trigger happy. I was on top of this dude just punching him. I didn't finish it. I get out. I'm nervous because it's the first time my mom sees my tattoo on my ribs. My first tattoo. And then
Mexican mom, bro.
I walk out the ring, dude. My coach is waiting at the bottom. And this is a small shed. It's not huge, right? All my family, friends are right here. They're right next to the cage. Coach walks up to me. He's like, you didn't fucking listen. When we get back to the gym, I'm going to fuck you up. In front of everybody, dude. And everybody's like,
Get the ice
leaves.
ready.
And he just leaves, dude. And I'm like, holy shit. And everybody's like, we can't help you with this guy, bro.
Yeah.
And my friends' uncles are all like sick ass cholos. And they're like, bro, we're not fucking with him, dog. You gonna get fucked up when you get back to the gym. But yeah, bro, see, the shit like that happened with that dude. And I try not to be like that. But sometimes it comes out. I ain't gonna lie. Like sometimes I'm just like, all right, you need to get checked. But I've learned to be a little bit more controlled and be a little bit more mellow. Just because it's not a good environment, especially for like people that are just hobbyists, just want to come get a workout. And sometimes
The
like
business
you
aspect.
you can't have that energy. Now, if it's like
Or protein, or,
yeah, and it's a fight team, then okay, we could pick up that energy for that. But when it's gonna be like family gym, like I gotta
Soccer
be like
moms coming in.
I gotta be like, all right, chill out. Like I can't be like that. I can still be kind of tough, but I can't be like,
you can't break them down.
yeah,
like,
I can't. Yeah, you know what I mean?
systematically in
'Cause
every way.
it gets in my head sometimes like that. I'll be like it's just like Terminator mode. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta break you motherfuckers down. It's like,
you
dude,
will
like
learn
that.
today.
Yeah, dude. But
Why don't I see people
like,
checking kicks? You don't want to check kicks.
I've
I'll
had,
show
like,
you what happens when you don't check
Well,
kicks.
you've had this conversation, me and Andrea. Andrea's my business partner, / the
Baby
mother of
mama.
my daughter as well. It's a crazy
Wonderful
relationship.
wonderful woman, probably.
But recently she's all like, because I kind of took like a back seat, try to chill out, not being so hard on the guys. She's all like, you know what, like you got to be hard on them. I'm like, I don't know how, dude. I'm like, because if I am hard, I'm like a fucking dick, and it's like it's not good.
0 to 100.
She's all like, just back me up on whatever it is. She's like, I'll handle it. All right, let's do it. Let's do it this way. Because like honestly, like I get into like maybe it's PTSD, maybe it's trauma, whatever the fuck it is. I start thinking like, that's what I learned, and that's what I go back to. It's like that's how it was with me. That's how I got to be with them. But you can't be like that. It's not a good, healthy environment. You know, I used to show up to that gym, 18, 19 years old. I'd sit in the parking lot. There a Save-Ons there, a CVS. What is it?
There's a CVS across where the
Right? It's
yeah.
CVS right there, right? I'd park by the CVS and I'd sit in my car, dude, and I'd be like, why am I here? I don't want to go inside. Fuck. But I'm already here. So I just like, fuck it, gotta go in, dude. And I drive from like far, you know what I mean? And I'm like an 18-year-old kid going with grown-ass men that are my age now, like 34-year-olds, 32-year-olds, 25-year-olds, and like getting fucked up by these guys. And,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? But that shit built me, dude.
Yeah.
And then obviously then I moved out from, not moved out, but I moved on from that gym and just, like stuck with Frankie till now. And, you know,
Bro, like
it's been
that's
a crazy
like,
journey, dude.
honestly,
crazy
like,
journey.
in my opinion, at least from like my journey, dude, I learned better when I got beat up like that. Honestly, some people are hard headed.
My bad. I apologize.
Definitely
for
by
any-
this guy, bro. I got so many videos of him. Dude, my first fight was fuck, bro. But you know what? Like, it was. You know what's cool about you is you'd beat the fuck out of me, but afterwards you'd be like, "Hey, you okay, bro?" You know, you give me a little pep talk and shit. Because some people would
He
just
was
beat
in
me
like
up.
mad sparring videos.
Oh, dude, yeah, he's been in a few, bro.
Yeah.
Back and not in a while because he hasn't.
So
we haven't
pat on the
sparred in a while.
back. Hey, that's what I. Yes.
Dude, I had this one video of my first fight. You and Mike both dropped me like in the same day, bro. And
Did we?
yeah, you dropped me with some knees. Remember when you kept clenching me and I didn't know how to clench.
But
You hit me with
nobody
some
would.
knees, then
Nobody
you-
would clinch at the gym, dude. I'm like, I knew
Not
I
that-
could
yeah.
clinch everybody.
Yeah, he needed me a few, like, he got me some good ones and then I like dropped me and then I was trying to walk off the mats and Frankie wasn't letting me. He was like yelling at me. And then so I went back in and he kind of showed some mercy after that. He was kind of a little bit nicer, dude. I couldn't even keep my hands up, bro. I was so tired. I was like trying to breathe and shit. And then he kind of like just played with me the whole rest of the round. And then he put Mike against me and the Mike drops me with the cross.
Is that? Oh, okay.
Drop jab across left body kick drops me.
Yeah, I remember
Get
that.
up,
I remember
drops
that.
me again with the hook.
I remember the
Mike.
kick. Exactly right when you started saying, I remember that kick from
Bro,
Mike.
I got dropped like 4 times that night, bro. And Frankie was like, "Get up." I'm like,
The worst, dude. Like,
Never surrender.
I
He
can't.
was like, "After this round, you can sit out." I was like, "Fuck."
It's like 10 minutes to go.
Yeah.
So what's worse, that or the head kick from that one dude?
Head kick is like quick, bro.
Yeah, I would say probably the beatdown is worse.
Yeah, the body
gotta
ones
take
are
it all.
bad, bro.
Yeah, the
body
head
ones are-
kicker.
yeah, and then they're all scared. Like, okay, the body, they just drop you. You're like, get up. Your liver's all
Get
right.
up, lame.
Yeah, dude. And your body's all cramped up. Feels like you need to take a shit.
Bro, when you get hit in the liver, bro,
Oh,
it's
dude.
like it stings like in a weird way. Like they put needles like, in your
Yes.
side, bro.
Ah, dude, it gets cold.
Yeah.
It gets cold.
But yeah, this fool, dude, you beating me up hella times, bro. Head kicked me. You know what? Your head kicks trip because it's not fast or anything, but it's just the way you throw it. It throws me off, bro.
How do I throw it?
It's almost like delayed or something. So I see it and I go to block and I put my hand back on it lands, bro. Or just the way you set it up. I even watch videos of it. I'm like, bro, it's not that it's super fast, but it's like, fuck, bro.
It's the load process.
Just the way he does it.
There's like a pause in between. It's
He
like,
just does it a certain way, bro.
That'd be tight,
The
dude.
timing of it, bro, just fucks me up, bro. I still remember that shit till this day. Dude, remember Chad, bro?
Dude.
Chad.
You know Chad?
I don't know.
he's never
I don't know
Chad.
anybody named Chad.
Chad. Just the memes.
Yeah, dude.
Chad was this big old white dude that would go to the gym, like 6'3", like 230 maybe, just jacked.
Yeah.
Big guy. You know what I mean? Just like fucking looking like Thor.
God damn.
Yeah, dude. And everybody at the gym's small.
And
Like,
he's
we're all-
good too. He's got technique.
We're all short, dude. We're all like,
Was he quick for 6'3"?
No, he wasn't quick, but he just was good. Good
yeah,
technique.
he's
You know,
good.
solid.
Yeah, good form.
Knew how to use his reach, a lot of knees.
Well, everybody would fucking dodge him in sparring all the time. Everybody would duck him, and I'd be like, well, I guess I'm going with Chad since everybody's ducking him. And man, dude, I'd go at it with him. And remember this one time he cracked me so hard. He rocked me. Like, he made my fucking bell ring. And I was like, oh, fuck you, Chad. I'm getting you back, bro. And I got him back. And after I got him back, we both just like calmed down.
Usually how it is, you know?
But dude, everybody would avoid him.
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right, Chad, I'll go with you another round, I guess. Like, I guess I'll take the beating for everybody here.
I didn't even like holding pads for him. He was like a giant, bro.
Yeah, I mean, dude,
she
6'3" fighting is big as fuck,
Yeah.
dude. You're
Bro,
a giant.
It's like I'm holding pads up here, and then his kicks are hurting my forearms and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
He was supposed to have a fight, and then the pandemic hit, and
Yeah.
everybody was so
That man,
hyped on
the
it.
dude, whoever he was fighting is a lucky dude.
Dude, everybody was hyped about his fight, and the pandemic hit and shut everything down.
yeah.
That guy was a monster.
He's good
huge.
too. That was not a good gym for him though, because our gym, it's like you said, we're small people. Frankie's a small guy. I feel like you go towards.
So where's he gonna
The
go train?
technique you learn from-
Iceland?
No, there's just gyms that have bigger people. Like it's just like it's so weird how it works. Like,
Fucking
Isn't 6'3" tall for a
Amsterdam.
fighter though?
Amsterdam.
Yeah,
Fucking motherfuckers are tall as shit over there.
dude. But like John Bones is like one of the taller fighters, right?
6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, heavyweights or what? Like, who's the tall
Depends,
heavyweight?
dude.
Yeah, probably
The
bigger
tallest
people.
heavyweight right now.
That's where you think the tallest person would be.
Honestly, it's weird. Like, I think the average heavyweight in the UFC is like 6'4", 6'5".
That's average.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, okay. Ooh,
Ta-
actually.
Tom-
hold that.
Tom-
All right, y'all continue. I gotta go pee.
Tom Aspinall just fought versus Spivak, whatever his name is. They're both like 6'5".
Let's see.
Yeah, they gotta be in like the 6'5" range. I don't think there's that many heavyweights that are that much taller. Some are short too. Some are like 5'11".
Well, who's that one dude? He's like, isn't he one of the announcers? He was a
Daniel
heavyweight-
Cormier?
Yeah.
Dude is short. Dude is like this much
He's-
taller than me.
Dude, yeah, he's tiny. He was like one of the shorter like heavyweight
Yeah,
champions,
dude.
right?
And that's fucking nuts, dude. Like, how are you that small but that big?
I mean, if you got I don't know,
You got the skill,
the
right?
skill, and if you got the like power in your legs, like the explosiveness,
He's a wrestler, so I mean, wrestle fuck the shit out of anybody.
and like wrestlers, like the shorter.
Yeah, you got the center of gravity, the lower center of gravity to fucking get to the legs.
Yeah, I did see one. I remember being a kid. You remember True Life back in the day on MTV?
Dude, True Life. I'm an MMA fighter. The guy that was from Colorado.
There was that guy,
And then there
the
was-
DJ. One of them was a DJ.
Who was the
Oh no, I was thinking of the TIE Fighters.
Oh,
you remember
talking-
that?
Yeah, I remember that one. That's the
Okay,
one with it was the white guy and the dude with the black hair.
Yeah, the blonde dude.
What's his name? Kit Cup, I think his name. The guy with the black hair. His name's like
Did he go somewhere?
became super famous, dude.
Really?
Yeah, he became like a personality. But he actually went to the UFC and lost like 2 of his fights there. But he was very famous. He became like very known in the like fight world. Kip. I think his name was Kip Cup. You probably look it up.
Kip
or something.
Cup, True
Something
Life.
like that.
The
But
one.
those 2 episodes are dope.
Those
I'm
two-
an MMA fighter. I'm a Thai fighter because they went to Thailand. They fought. in
Yeah,
Thailand.
you can watch them. And I think both of them win their fights
Yeah,
too.
they
Actually,
won,
yeah. There was a wrestler one. True Life. Or it might not have been something along the lines of True Life. It was on MTV, but this kid was like, not high. He was college D1 wrestling. He was like 6 inches high, like taller than everybody in his weight
That's
class. But he was literally doing what you did for fights like 24/7. So like I can't. Oh fucking.
Wait, is he eating the salad, the cucumber, or what?
No fucking dieting and shit.
I mean,
I feel like I watched that episode. I think I know what you're talking about.
True Life.
True Life had some dope ass episodes.
You remember True
That's
Life
what really
at all?
got me, dude. That's what got me into fucking documentaries, bro. Was
True Life, and then the other one, was it Diary of Whoever, and it'd be like Diary of Kobe Bryant.
Oh yeah, dude. Those.
I never saw those.
Sick. They would show like famous people and like it would like
It was like,
a vlog, like a 30-minute. It would be like a couple days, obviously, but they like condense it into a 30-minute vlog that you'd watch on MTV. The Kobe Bryant one stuck in my head because he went to China.
Yeah.
He visits the Great Wall, and I remember he made two of his security guards or bodyguards like race or something like that, and the loser had to eat like a snake head.
Yeah, some weird foods that was
dude.
there. All right. God damn it. I'm gonna figure this out, dude. I hate that type of shit. How'd you lose your phone, dog?
Bro, you're losing everything.
Yeah, joints, phones. That's what I usually do.
There it is.
I usually lose everything.
I don't have a lot of brain.
Cells?
Yep.
Not after all the air duster we've huffed.
A lot of air duster, bro.
You let me die almost one day.
When?
You and Alan and fucking the chick I was having the argument with were all. It was after like it was Halloween when I was at the trap spot where me and Quincy lived together.
Yeah.
We slept on. We had a 3-bedroom apartment.
How old are you?
20, maybe 21, and in 3 bedrooms there was 1 bed. I slept in a sleeping bag. Quincy, my stepbrother, slept in a fucking air mattress. The other homie slept on an air mattress, and then the other homie brought his bed from his mom's house.
Sick.
So it was an extreme trap spot. So it was like after a Halloween party, we all meet up at my pad, and this fool and a couple of other people have like 2 cans of duster. So we just start going at it, and then these fools break out the phones at one point, and like they're like talking to him bullshit, and you just see me in the back going. And like they're timing it. They're like, dude, you hit this thing for like 30 seconds, and then you just go,
God.
you just kind of pull off and just go, and then just like go back.
Fuck, did you die?
I don't know. And I was in like a tutu and a wig at the same time because it was Halloween. I wish we could find this video, dude. It'd
I
be
don't remember
so
this
good.
night, bro.
I totally remember this night because I woke up in the morning in the tutu and the fucking wig, and I don't remember you leaving or anything. I just remember everybody hanging out and me starting to hit some duster, and I was like, oh fuck, like I'm awake. And I called you. I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened? They're like, I don't know, dude. You fucking fished out, and then you look like you were breathing, so we kind of just took off after a little while. We smoked another blunt and like drank some more beer and stuff, and then we took off.
I don't remember that night, bro.
No, I totally remember that night because that shit was hilarious. I still have pictures. That's like one of the like pictures where I'm holding the Jesus card up because we looked alike.
Oh, you gotta show me the fucking pictures, bro. You still got them.
I would do. You got what phones did we have back then?
Probably. What was that flip one?
2020?
No, this was like
I mean, sorry. When we
Razor.
were wait, how old are you?
tens. We were in the tens at that point. I had a Metro PCS phone, but
Probably the ones with keyboards, you know? Remember when
yeah,
they
like
had full keyboards?
HTCs were
HTCs, Blackberry.
HTCs were popular.
Damn, I had one too. I had an HTC that used to slide up.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's
dude.
Oh, is it the one that with the keyboard or not?
Yeah.
That one was so sick.
Sick.
I kind of wanted it if they could do it on an iPhone but keep it as thin with the keyboard.
no,
I would fuck with it.
nope.
I'm down with the keyboard, bro.
Dude, the iPhone is the complete package when it comes to typing on
It's
screens.
got a good keyboard though. But it's,
No, it just has the glass. For whatever reason, the glass and the haptic feedback or whatever it is, it's a gratifying touch.
You want to hear a secret though, bro? You know what it is, dude? It's it's the neural engine for the keyboard itself, bro. So Apple designers made it so Apple will predict the word you're going to use before you do it, and it automatically tries to insert that if you miss the wrong key. Yeah, I saw a whole documentary on it, bro.
You know how often I'm
Literally saw a whole
backspacing
document-
because I hit N instead of space
Who knows
because
you,
my
bro?
thumbs are fucking retarded.
The algorithm, bro.
No, I hit. You know, dude. Most of my messages I have to redo because I hit N instead of space at one point.
Or do you think that Apple didn't already take that into account though, bro?
What?
You think they didn't take that into account though?
I would have hoped they did,
You know?
but I've had this problem
I
for all my
remember.
phones. I think I just have stupid thumbs.
Maybe, dude.
I'm
maybe,
there with
maybe.
you too. I fuck up all the time on it.
It's always the N and the space.
Yeah.
That's the biggest one for me.
I have problem like the O's and the P's. Like I always click it. Like I'm trying to click an M and I click like P.
Ooh.
You know what I hate about iPhone, bro? Is to use the fucking like those you know the fucking shit that's on the number keys. You have to hit that alt.
Oh yeah, I hate that shit.
Yeah, like
Not-
the like dollar signs and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's like because with Android, can't you long press or something, right?
Nah,
Nah.
You can.
Well,
do,
no,
well, it depends the keyboard you add to it.
Oh,
Yeah.
You could put your own keyboard on
I remember
there.
when I had an Android, I could long press it and it would do
Yeah.
it.
Because normal long press will just get, so if I'm on an E and I long press, it just gives you the fucking like accented E.
Yeah,
Yeah, or some weird Roman.
It was
looking shit, dude.
2011. October 31st. I have the picture.
2011. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna pop it up right here.
There's a video right here. This is video proof of that night. This was at the Halloween party beforehand.
I don't remember that night, bro.
Hold on. I think I don't know if the fucking actual
Dude,
like
I hate that about so many like dope ass memories or nights where like there's footage or like
that's
pictures,
just gone.
but it's gone. Like it's
erased
just
into the ether.
fucking photo bucket.
It's somewhere, dude. It's
Took
gotta be
that
somewhere.
shit, dude.
Someone's got it.
Photo bucket. Yo, there's pictures of me and fucking pizza
Photo
face
bucket was the
acne.
shit, bro.
Dude,
Yeah. It
I
just
had
brought me back, dog.
webcam, Logitech webcam
Oh,
pictures
shit.
on photo bucket.
The brio.
Dude, I had a fucking pizza face and a do-rag and a fucking LA hat on. Like I was fucking
Get ready.
cool. I was lame as fuck. Let it be known. I wish I could fucking remember that password, dude.
Yeah. You could probably figure maybe do the email thing or something.
Either that or if we get popular enough, someone was dox us.
Yeah.
That'd be bad.
So tell me about how when you started opening up your own gym, dude, or like how that journey started.
Well, shit, dude. I ruptured.
First one, dude. Let's take it back to the first one.
I ruptured my Achilles in 2015.
That's not the fucking intro I expected.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. So I had my last MMA fight in 2014, October 2014, and then I took a break and I started trying to do things to make everybody else happy, like my ex-girlfriend at the time, my parents. Like I was like, well, my fighting career is going to shit because I had lost my last fight, and it's like this is the way I thought my career would go. I was losing fights that I shouldn't have lost, fights I was winning, and then so I was just like, well, maybe this shit ain't gonna work out. I need to start working on something else. You know what I mean? So I started trying to become a cop, and
well, I'm happy you didn't make it, dog.
It's the easiest cop out, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Literally cop out, but like you can.
I'm aggressive.
You apply.
Yeah.
You got a clean background. You get hired.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Off
good money.
top.
It's gonna be good money. You know what I mean? So 2015 rolls around. I start applying, and I stopped fighting. I'm still training here and there a little bit, but I stopped fighting, and then it just hits me like I want to fight again. Fuck, I want to fight again. So then I start talking to Frankie. I'm like, yeah, I want to fight again. Get it going maybe for the summer, like around the springtime. So then summer rolls around. I used to work with kids at a after school program. It was the first day of summer program. I never played any sports with the kids, not football, not basketball, not soccer, nothing. And they'd be like, Coach Chris, why don't you play with us? I'm like, bro, like I'm not getting hurt playing something stupid with you.
I'm not getting paid for this.
You know what I mean? I just train. If I'm gonna get hurt, I'm gonna get hurt in training.
Got your ankles broken by a kid.
Nah, okay.
Okay, cool.
So then
I just had to fucking make sure that happened.
so they're playing football, dude. They're playing football, or like flag football, whatever you want to call it, on the basketball courts. And I'm chilling watching, and I'm like, oh, these fucking suck, dude. And I'm like, let me play. I'll play quarterback for both teams. I start playing quarterback for both teams. And I'm like, you know what? I want to play now. So one of the teams like, oh, you'll be on our team, coach. I'll be on defense, right? I'm playing defense, and I try to intercept the ball. And I remember trying to jump up for it, and my foot didn't get off the ground. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what? Like my shoe must have got stuck, right? That's what I thought.
It snapped or what?
Nah, that was just like the shadowing or the pre-shadowing of what was about to happen to me. Because I tried to jump, dude, and it was weird. I didn't get off the ground at all. It was weird. Like it's not like the ball was that high, but it would have been easy for me to get up.
Yeah.
So then turnover on downs. I go back to being quarterback, and I'm like, you know what? These will suck. I can outrun anybody here. I'm gonna be a receiver now. I take off running, sprint. The guy that was playing quarterback threw it, but he overthrew it. So when I try to catch it, I did like the Jordan symbol, like trying to catch. And when I jumped and I landed, I heard a pop inside my head, like an explosion in my head.
Oh yeah.
And then I was like, fuck, I didn't catch it. But I was upset about the ball not being caught.
Still got the adrenaline going.
So then I turn around and I'm like, my leg, my whole leg went numb, like Charlie horse. And I was like, I'm like, who hit my leg? And everybody's like, what? The closest person to me is like from here to the door. Like, there's a good gap. And everybody's like, what? I'm like, who hit my leg? Like,
that's
somebody,
like 15 feet for those who are listening.
Somebody landed on my leg. And one of the guys is getting closer to me. He's like, bro, he's like, none of us are close to you. And I'm like, oh, it feels like somebody hit my leg. So I'm walking it off. And I'm like,
there's no off.
It hurts. And I'm like, and I look at the ground, and I think my mind went into like shock. I'm not too sure because I looked at the ground, and you know, like on the streets on the corners, how the curve goes up.
Yeah.
It looked like that. I was like a ramp, and I was like, dude, this fucking lump right here. I stepped on it. That's how I must have tweaked my ankle. And I take another step. I was like, ow. And I looked down. I'm like, wait, flat. It's a basketball court. Took another step. And when I took that last step, my leg just gave out and I fell. And I was like, oh, fuck, my leg. I'm like, my leg. So I lay on my back. And I don't remember this part, but apparently I yelled fuck really loud. And I guess all the kids, like, everybody's like, oh, fuck. Like, why did you yell it? You know what I mean? And like all the kids were like, oh, he cussed or something like that. And I mean, I wasn't aware of it, dude. I was just like, you know what I mean?
Dude, that's a major thing to fuck up.
So I'm laying on my back and I'm like, my legs are curled up in and I'm like, broke it. And I'm grabbing it. I was like, fuck. And it's hot. And then everybody comes like, what happened? Like, I think I broke my leg. And they're like, nah, you're good. I'm like, oh, dude, like, I can't move it. It feels weird. And I'm laying there on my back, and one of my buddies like, just get up, dude. I'm like, nah, I can't. Like, I really can't. And I'm like, something clicked in my head where it's like, why does my calf feel like it's hitting my heel?
Dang.
And
That sounds painful.
so I grabbed my left.
Dude, I'm cringing so hard internally right now.
Instantly, I knew it was like, oh no, it's my Achilles.
Yeah.
I grabbed my left Achilles. I feel it's solid. I grabbed my right one. It's just mush. It's not even there. And I was like, I just put my head down and I start crying. And my buddy, his name's Christian. His last name's Shande. He's actually my neighbor. We work together. And I'm like Shande. I'm like, grab my left Achilles. I'm like crying. He's all like, or like I'm tearing up. He's all like, all right. I'm like, grab my right one. And he grabbed it. And like I'll never forget.
Did he train too?
No.
Oh, but see, that's just the difference.
He played football and all that. So he just did sports. And he like, his eyes just got wide. He's like, oh, fuck. And it was just like, I just shook my head. And then like, he's like, hey, we got to carry him. He's not going to be able to walk. They walked me over to a bench. I have pictures on my Instagram. And we took off my socks. We took off my shoe. And my Achilles. So like, if your leg is like, right, it goes like this.
Yeah.
It dipped in and then came out to my heel.
Yeah. Because there's nothing there to make it
so they took
stick out.
They took me to the hospital. Fucking doctor's like, oh, you just have a bad sprain. It was some bullshit. Workers' comp bullshit. They tried to say it was a sprain. But the nurses were like, nah, dude, like your shit's fucking done.
Yeah, you're dusted.
And what didn't help was that my doctor that was in charge of my case when I went to the clinic wasn't in town. He's on vacation. So the doctor in charge was just kept on like pushing it off. Like, oh, you don't need an MRI. When my doctor finally came into town, like a week and a half later, he's like, well, it's too late to do an MRI, bro. But he's like, your shit's bad.
You're fucked.
They sent me back to work like 2 weeks later.
To work with kids.
Yeah, dude, it was the worst. And then I ended up leaving and then I ended up suing their asses.
Did you win?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
But so I wasn't.
Justice.
I tried to do a bunch of other things in that time period. Like I tried to go into real estate again, doing things for other people, like trying to make other people happy. I was going through a breakup. So trip out. I got dumped. My car broke down. I got disqualified from the sheriffs. I tore my Achilles and I got disqualified from the sheriffs all within like a 3-week period. So everything just went like downhill for me. And I was like, just trying to do things to satisfy other people, like meet their standards of what I should do in my life. And in that time frame, I took a trip down to Cancun because I bought a ticket to Cancun before I got injured. And I went down to Cancun
limping
in crutches and a fucking boot. I did all of Chichen Itza or like where the fucking pyramids at.
Wait, you hiked?
On crutches.
Sick.
My whole armpits were raw red.
Absolutely.
Yeah, dude. But I did the whole thing. People were in our group were leaving the tour early because they were tired. And they were like, oh, you don't want to go back? It's like, nah, dude. Like, I came out here to experience this. I'm not going to just stop because my crutches, because my leg and my armpits are hurting. It was drenched in sweat and just like fucking
crutches suck dick, dude.
Oh,
yeah, dude. I had a tank top on, so it's just like chafing my armpits away.
No towel wrapped around either. Just raw rubber.
Nothing, just raw, dude. So I went on that trip, and when I came back, it just made me realize, like doing like everybody, like everything I've ever done in life, as far as like money wise, job wise, I've never had like a real good steady job because I've always been just focused on being happy, which isn't good financially for you ever. But I've always lived at least pretty happy the most of my life. You know what I mean? So I remember like my mom, my dad would always tell me shit. I'm like, and I'll tell them like, but I'm happy. Like it's okay. I don't have the best of things, or I don't make a lot of money, but I'm happy. You know what I mean? Real quick, not off topic, but the same conversation. My dad just retired recently, and he was having like health issues at work because they were stressing him out. And I told him like a while back, like, retire, dude. They don't give a fuck about you. Something happens to you, they don't care. So he ended up having a minor stroke at work, and that kind of accelerated his process to retire. And I talked to him. We're having a conversation this one day, and he's like, "You're right." He's like, "I don't know how or why you've always thought the way you think." He's like, "It's not the smartest financially, but it's the smartest health wise." He's like, "I wish I would have listened to you more about these things." Which is kind of crazy to hear that from my dad, because it's like, whoa, like you actually admire something from me, dude. and,
I made you proud, Dad.
So yeah, dude. So anyways, so back to that trip, I came back like a new person, dude. Like I just went through the shit on my own. I'm fucking like falling apart, and I was going through like trying to be a real estate agent. Like that shit didn't work out, and I ended up getting a job at this place that I worked at for like 5 years. My most recent job. And in that time period, I talked to Frankie, and I was like, "Yo, like I want to coach." Like, all right, well, you need to come and cover some classes for me. Which I had covered classes for him, or like a couple times when he couldn't make it, but now it was more like he's like, "I need to see how you're gonna do this." So I would cover classes when he was at this other gym before he got his own gym, and then he's like, "All right, you want to do this?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm on board 100%." And he's like, "All right, I'm gonna look for a couple of spots in your area. You tell me what works the best for you. What gym do you like better?" So he linked me up with this karate gym, which you've been to.
Yeah.
The karate gym in what is that? What city is that?
Bellflower? Was it
That's
Bellflower?
not Bellflower. Doritos?
Yeah, maybe Cerritos.
Oh, it's Lakewood. It's Lakewood. It's
Okay.
Lakewood. It's Lakewood. So
By the mall?
Nah.
nah, it's by
It's like off the border, like Long Beach almost.
yeah,
right?
literally like
Oh, the other
borderline
side.
by Sprouts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we go down there one day, we meet up with the coach, and we lie to the coach that I've been teaching for like 2 years now, which I hadn't. And he sets me up, and I just start teaching there. And I taught there up until 2020. So I was there from 2016 to summer 2020. And it was pretty dope there, dude. Like as far as like getting my experience in and learning business wise, because the fucking coach there was he wasn't good
Karate
in
guy.
my
or what?
opinion.
Sensei
Yeah,
Dan.
like he just did things in a manner which I didn't approve of. Didn't think they were up to par with. You're like the head coach. You should hold yourself to a higher standard and like be a good example as far as that goes. But he'd always complain about a lot of things. He hated teaching classes. He hated going in the mornings. Like, bro, like
Why'd you open it then?
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so yeah, dude, I was there, and so I learned a lot of things that I didn't want to be like and didn't want to do. And I got treated like crap a couple times there, where he was like, "Oh, can you clean the gym?" I'm like, "Bro, like everybody here that's here now that are your students that come in my classes have said," I never told them this, but have told me like the gym has never been this clean ever until I arrived. So I was always very like, "Hey, we gotta clean up."
You guys have a
dude.
kumite, you and Sensei Dan?
Dude. So actually in a jiu-jitsu class one time, I went to the jiu-jitsu class that they had, and I had a roll with him. He was like a brown belt, and he wasn't a very good brown belt because got me in one submission. After that, I fucked him up.
Like one of those
Like,
things we were
yeah.
talking about earlier, maybe?
What do you mean?
When you first got here about the belts and people. Like one of that, maybe?
Yeah.
Sensei Dan, fuck you.
Sensei Dan, bro.
So then, so I was there, right? And then 2020
Bitch
came
ass.
around. The pandemic hit, and during that summer, of the pandemic in June, going into July.
Oh, yeah. Were you guys still training?
No, everything was shut down.
You had didn't we have to take? I took a class with you, didn't I? During Corona or the beginning or something, or no? Or was that just Christmas?
It was Christmas.
Yeah, okay. I just remember she was closed, so it was probably.
Okay.
just,
But
yeah.
summer of 2020, there was this time period where like, oh, everything's open for 2 weeks again. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was
yeah.
like 2 weeks. Everything was open. Everything got shut down again.
Because then the gyms were fucking. I mean, like the gyms were normally like 24s and shit. Were fucking cesspools. Yeah.
So that first week I'm back in. That Sunday, going from the first week of everything being open to the second week of things being open, he texted me at night. He's like, "Hey, we're gonna move your Muay Thai class from 7 to 6." I was like, "Oh well, like let me." Oh no, he asked me first if it was cool. I'm like, "Well, let me talk to the students, see if it's okay with them. I don't know their schedules. It's not on me. If you want to move me, well, I'll move, but I don't know about them." He's like, "Oh well, don't most people get off work at 5?" And I'm like, "What? Like, bro, like people have lives outside of the gym. They got
or
fucking
commutes,
errands, kids, whatever the fuck they got to do, right?" But this guy was in my mind, he's just not good to me, dude. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't respect things. So I'm like, okay, well, let me talk to everybody and let me figure it out. And at the time, me and the mother of my daughter were still together. And I remember looking over her. I'm like, "I'm done." She's like, "What do you mean?" Like, "I'm out." Like, "Of what?" I'm like, "The gym." Like, look what he texted me. Like, this is my way out. Like, I've been wanting out for so long.
Yeah.
I was always just scared. And I was like, this is it. Like, this is my gateway to get out of here. She's like, "Are you sure?" She's like, "You don't want to think?" I'm like, no, there's no thinking. Like, I gotta go now. Like, this is the time I gotta go. And she's like, "Oh, whatever you want to do, I got your back." And she had been pushing me to leave for the long. She's like, "Dude, they're making so much money off of you. Like, just leave. You can do your own thing."
Is it a lot of money when you're having classes at someone else's gym?
Well, it was like a 60, it was 70-30 or 60-40 split, something like that. And they were charging pretty good. So they were like, if I was taking home which I didn't really take into account, but if I was taking home like $900, they were taking home, I don't know, a couple of G's, like $2,000 sometimes. I don't know. I remember seeing the count one time.
60-30 split, not in his favor.
60-30 doesn't even make 100, first of all.
Yeah,
So
60-40 or 70-30.
64, yeah.
It was
sounds more 70-30 for sure.
It was something like crazy because I remember seeing, like, doing the math, and not even me doing the math. Andrea did the math, and she's like, "Bro," she's like, "they made like 2 G's and you made $600." Like, but I was just so like comfortable with it because I had my full-time job and like I'm making extra money. And
it's then, your cushion money basically.
Yeah. And then I had privates on top of that, so I was still making even a little bit more extra. So I didn't really think about it. You know what I mean? So then I was like, this is my way out. So I text everybody in the group text, like, "Hey, like everybody from the gym, like, we're not gonna go back. We're gonna start teaching classes out of Andrea's parents' house, like in the front yard." And so that Tuesday, when I'm supposed to run classes, I hit up dude. I'm like, "Hey, like I have a family emergency. Can you cover class for me? I'm not gonna make it in today for this bullshit. Or we're gonna run classes out of the yard." And he's like, "Dude, but I got things to do." He didn't have shit to do. He used to go home and play Call of Duty. He wasn't gonna do shit, bro.
Sensei, the Call of Duty, dude,
Bro.
his name on his fucking gamer tag.
So one time,
Sensei Dan.
So one time he told me, he's like, "Why don't you quit your job and live the dream?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Yeah, man." He's all like, "That's all I do for a living." And I'm like,
That ain't
"That's
much,
dope."
dog.
I'm like, "Well, that's the goal eventually." You know what I mean? He's like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "I take the kids to school. I drop off the little one with his grandma for babysitting, and I go back home and I just play Call of Duty all day. So I have to come here." And I was like, that doesn't sound like what the fuck I want to do, bro. But all right. So anyways, he's like, "Oh, I got things to do." I'm like, "All right, well, I'll just cancel classes." "No, I'll just cover it." He texts me at the end of the night. He's like, "Nobody even showed up." All pissed, right? I already knew it, right? So anyways, I tell everybody at the gym or at the that night, like, this is where we're running classes now. We're not going back there. We're out. Thursday comes around. I have the keys. I go drop off because he let me borrow some dumbbells. So I take them back. I get a workout in the morning at the gym. Close up, go to the key in the fucking slot, and I'm out. Like, I'm done. Send him a good long text like, "Hey, thank you for everything. I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you to you and your wife for opening your doors. I've learned a lot. But it's just time for me to go my own way, blah, 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 blah."
How long were you at that gym for?
What was that? 16, 17, 18, 19, 4.5 years.
Dang.
Yeah,
you
dude.
put in the time, bro.
Yeah, dude.
It's about time to get your own spot, bro.
So,
Did Sensei Dan take that well?
his wife's like, "No, don't leave us." Like, "Well, what do you want?" Like, she's like, she wanted to accommodate any way she could to keep me there.
because they're making bread off you.
And I was like, "Nah, you know what? Thank you, but it's just time." You know what I mean? This motherfucker texts the group text between us. This text was like at 8 in the morning. He didn't text till 1. What the fuck are you talking about, Chris? What's going on? And
what the fuck are you talking
bro,
about?
you didn't just read the whole conversation.
That's not a very good way to just open it up either.
Oh, dude, he's basically called me ungrateful. All kinds of shit, dude. I was like, all right. I didn't even reply to it, dude. I was like, you know what? I'm not even reply to it.
Cosby fucking moment all over again.
Well, nah, this was, you know what I mean? It was just terrible.
Yeah.
So I was all like, this was so ungrateful. Like, it said that they did everything for me. And I'm like, bro, you really didn't do shit for me, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
But one of the cool parts about it is that before I got to that point, I text them like, hey, like, can you text the new guy? Because there's a new guy that has signed up. Can you text them and let him know that there won't be class tonight? And the wife's all like, here's his number. You can text him. I'm like, oh, fell right into my hands. He ended up being one of my long-term students. He hasn't came back recently because he's been like dealing with health issues. But dude like came and like rolled with us, which is pretty dope. I'm like, dude, you did me a favor and gave me his number.
Yeah.
But then dude eventually reached out again. He apologized, but I was like, I don't care to deal with you, dude. You showed me your true colors before, and I'm like, I don't care to deal with you.
Why are you mad anyways, bro? It's like, what?
Oh, not only that, but he would hit up like the students that went with me and be like, oh, I come to my gym. I got this sick ass new Thai coach, way better than Chris. Like, oh, he would talk so much shit. They would show me the text messages.
What race was Sensei Dan? Don't tell me.
Caucasian.
Dude, I thought he was white. He's Puerto Rican.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
But
you thought he was white.
I thought he was white, bro.
I thought he was white.
Sensei Dan? Who's naming their son Dan? That's Puerto Rican. That's fucked up.
Nobody. I called him Sensei Dan.
His name wasn't Dan.
Oh, I thought his name was Dan.
No, I just called him Sensei Dan.
Nah, I can't remember his name at the moment now that I think about it.
That's right, dog. Fuck that guy.
Sensei Dan. He's Puerto Rican.
But yeah, he's Puerto Rican.
Should be like Sensei fucking
but he looked white as shit. And but yeah,
Cuban.
so then
Cuban in him.
So we had Fight Island because at Andrea's parents' house there's like palm trees, so we called it Fight Island. We had Fight Island from July until October because we actually got the keys. Bro, here's some more fucked up shit. We got the keys to our first spot September 2nd, 2020. Sophia's due to be born, my daughter, on September 17th. She actually wasn't born till the 18th. September 17th, motherfucker laid me off at my real job the day before my daughter's due.
Damn,
dude,
that's fucked up.
But it's crazy because we got the keys to the gym and then I get laid off and it's just like, and then my daughter's born and it turned out to be a good thing because like Andrea had a hard labor and she almost like died.
Oh
yeah, dude, Andrea almost died.
That's crazy. Didn't hear
like
about that.
It was nuts, dude. Like doctors were arguing with each other, nurses were fucking bickering. People were like, we gotta figure some shit out or we're gonna lose the baby or we're gonna lose both of them.
What the fuck?
Bro, they left me in the room, blood everywhere, just sitting on a couch like this because they told me I couldn't go over there. And then the nurse comes in, she's like, why are you here by yourself? Like, they told me I couldn't go. Like, you need to get your ass in there. They took me into like the emergency C-section room. But it was fucking nuts, dude. But the whole point of this is that had I not lost my job, this motherfucker wouldn't have gave me the time off to be around and take care of my daughter.
Yeah.
Because like I needed to be there because mom couldn't do shit. She was like in pain, you know what I mean?
Recovering. Shit like that.
So it's like everything kind of worked out like for the best, dude. And then so we got the key September and gym was small, right? This gym was like less than 500 square feet. Tiny shit, dude.
So like the living
bro,
room.
it's like this fucking
the living room and kitchen.
Dude,
yeah.
tiny, and the restroom.
It's
a studio because it's a studio basically.
Yeah, dude. But it was fucked up. That shit had like
it was like a tattoo studio basically,
dude.
Bro.
It was like
the two studios are decent. Did you have ceiling?
Yeah, it fucking had like popcorn.
It wasn't like exposed.
Popcorn ceiling from like fucking 1985.
Yeah.
Fucking asbestos and shit, dude.
Hell yeah.
I had to get it tested. Luckily it didn't.
Muay Thai.
I got it tested. Nobody.
I got it tested. Luckily it didn't. But it took us 2 months to renovate that bitch. Little ass spot. Took us 2 months.
What did you have to do? Like run your electrical and everything?
Nah, dude. Everything was just fucked.
Just gut it and stuff.
Just gut it. Yeah. So we opened officially there October 26, 2020. And then from there, it was just off to the races, man. And we're there for 3 years. I hated it that I did a 3-year lease because it was like I wanted to leave right away.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we've already
after all the shit you went through to renovate and everything.
But then we outgrew it so quick. But we couldn't have it as a contract. So luckily, you know what? The way it works out, 3 years were perfect because when it ended, we got the keys right away to the new spot, and the new spot literally like it just lined up. We got that new spot that we have right now. We signed the lease for that and did the deal and everything like in less than 2 weeks.
It's a sick spot too, dude.
Yeah,
I like how it looks. I haven't been there personally, but I've seen pictures and stuff and videos. It looks tight, dude.
Oh, dude, and then this isn't gonna come out all right, but I got new wall mats. So there's 2 that needed to be added, but I got this other wall that's gonna get matted up with mats, and it has like Matalon Combat Club in giant ass letters.
Yeah.
And it says fight team on the bottom.
I wish we had a wall mats at Frankie's spot, bro. Hopefully the new spot.
Need some, dude. Fucking, he's gonna get a big ass gym. Shit.
We keep putting holes.
Dude. Oh, were you there? Were you at the gym when I put a hole through that wall at the karate spot?
I don't remember if I was.
So I have a video.
That's like fucking. That's like fucking retail spots
too.
So
that's
lit.
Go ahead.
I was at the old karate gym. I was spying this kid that would come in from time to time. We called him Rhino because he was just like bulldoze through you. And I was kneeing him, and we ran into the wall and we knocked a hole through it. I have a video on the Matalon Instagram.
I'll check it out.
It literally sounds like a fucking like when you hear the sound, it sounds like a comic book like pop. But yeah, dude. So we were there for 3 years at the little spot, and then we got this new spot September this year.
Where's that at?
Paramount. So it's literally a mile south of our old spot. It's like 4 or 5 times the size of the original spot that we're at. And we still don't even have a sign. It says outside of it, it says Lavanderia Coin Laundry.
Fuck yeah.
So people don't even know
Just
we're
keep
there.
it that way,
Dude,
dog.
honestly, like I really like that. But we need to actually put something so people know that we're there. Yeah. But it's fucking dope because you see it, we're like, oh, it's a coin laundry.
That's hood as fuck. It's so gangsta. I love that shit.
People have shown up with laundry to do laundry, and they're like, oh. Fuck, it's not
some dude just like pops his shirt off, like, yo, can I train too?
I'm not looking for a new gym.
One guy walked in one day. He's like, he walked in all happy. He's like, looked around. He's like, and I go talk. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? How can I help you? He's all like, not a laundromat, huh? I was like, nah, bro, this laundromat's gone. He's like, got it. He goes outside and closes his trunk and leaves. About like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago, in the morning class, this lady comes with all her laundry, and she comes to the door and she's like, fuck, all pissed, turns around and leaves.
Yeah. She's had to drag all that laundry out from her car.
Dude. So, but it's dope though. Like I like looking at it because it's like, oh, it's just his laundromat. But like, if you pay attention, you see it's like, oh, it's a fucking gym here.
Is
but
this
it's like,
is this the fight team?
Huh?
Is this the name of the fight team?
It's not good for business, you know, if you don't see a fucking sign.
What is grungy and shit story?
So we gotta get a sign up. But yeah, this place is dope, man. But I'm already like.
It should be the nickname for the gym once you get the new sign.
Yeah.
The laundry mat, because you get washed up in here, dog.
I'm already like thinking ahead, dude. Like I like this is something I actually had thought about before we actually got this spot, and I had like kind of pitched it to Andrea. And I was like, hey, like, what if we buy a spot? And she's like, nah, dude, like you're too crazy. We can't do that. She's like, that's too big of an investment right now. Like let's get a new big spot, and then we can talk that later on. But I was like, but the rent might be the same. You know
it's not rent though at that point.
It's a mortgage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what she was like. It's a mortgage.
And it's commercial. If depending on like a lot of gyms right now are like warehouses that I'll see online.
Well, the hard thing about getting a warehouse is zoning.
Yeah, for sure.
So like you have to know people to get like
pre-existing shit that's already there because you're not just gonna build one.
So just like, nah, dude, it's too big of a step. Like let's slow it down. It's like, all right. So right now it's like, all right, I have this spot and extremely happy that we're there, right?
Are you like into the black or whatever they call it now at this point at the new spot where you're like making profit, or are you still like trying to pay everything off?
No, well, we have to pay things off that we paid. You know what I mean? We still got like I wanted to pay a bunch of things off at once, but like business partners like.
You gotta do it the right way, basically. Yeah,
you know, sometimes you gotta have that other person, you know.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. Like we can level each other out. Like it's funny, we couldn't get along very well when we're together, but now that we're not together, we get along so much better.
Yo, business each other's feelings now, bro.
Yeah, there's no feelings. It's just business.
But I'm thinking like I'm looking at like because obviously I have neighbors, and it's like my spot's on a little like towards the corner of the plaza, so it's like it's shaped like an L.
Yeah,
and I'm like in the center. there's 2 businesses next to me. I look at them and it's like, I want your spots. So like that's like kind of where I'm at right now, thinking as well. It's like obviously I want to keep growing the team, but it's like, how can we grow this bigger?
Building.
You don't have to own like if you look at a lot of, I don't know, I watch like a lot of random shit about like economics, money, and all that shit. Like there's no money in owning these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that a
That
lot.
was
So
a good
like
time.
like especially in California, for what's gonna cost you like in that property to like own.
The property taxes are fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Everything, dude.
Plus just the land
Interest
values
rates are
gone
crazy
so
right
much
now
more.
too for any type of loan, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool though, bro. That's a big jump, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. We actually have a little fitness area now, like bikes and squat
Good for you because
rack.
you're all into that shit,
Yeah,
bro.
dude,
His
fuck
classes,
yeah,
dude, his
dude.
warm ups are like an actual workout, bro. I skip warm up like all the time when I go to his gym. I can skip warm ups at Spider because it's like I've been there for so long. I earned that. Like I mean, I didn't earn it, but it's like no one's gonna say anything, you know, because I'm OG there. When I go to like his gym, I can't do that, bro. It's like it's just
So
disrespectful.
what are warm ups?
So like most gyms, like their warm up be like a light jog, like agilities, shit like that, right?
Out.
That's like the
Mount.
and maybe some abs. You know,
Abs I can do.
you know what I mean? Well, I'll do we'll do like jogging a little bit, and then we'll do like animals, like bear crawls, lunges, shit like that.
I fucking hate
And
you,
then
dog.
and then I'll go into a circuit.
It's like a
Oh, like a
30-minute
workout
warm up,
circuit,
bro.
though.
Yeah, so
Workout
like
circuit?
my Tuesday, Thursday classes are an hour and a half long, and I'll do a 30-minute circuit.
What's the circuit?
So like it depends. Like we'll have kettlebells, we'll have jump ropes, we'll have dumbbells. Like I'll have like a whole
A
circuit.
lot of like squat thrusts and shit like that.
Yeah. A lot of shit like
That's
that.
before you do fucking Muay Thai, bro.
And then,
Before
like-
you
Yeah,
hit
no, it
pads,
sounds like
before
it
you
sucks.
spar or
Yeah.
But it
something,
tightens
bro.
you up. It
We'll
tightens
have
you up to get hit.
the fucking leg bands and shit. You gotta do like jump squats with all those like things like that. Like literally, if you're going to like a
You're basically a CrossFit before a fucking
Basically,
class.
yeah.
Nah.
It's good for you though,
Yeah.
dude. That's like the Thai way, bro. That's how the
Yeah.
Thais train, bro.
And then they kick down banana trees and shit like that.
True. We could kick like homeless people outside.
Make
Yo,
the neighborhood nicer.
You're in Paramount. There's
Yeah.
a lot of asshole fucking homeless cats out there.
Yeah, no, honestly, bro, like, right there where I'm at, there isn't. There was more homeless people when I was in Downey,
Oh yeah, Downey's trash.
dude. But
Paramount's
Downey,
the outskirts of the valley.
That spot you
But-
were at too, though, was like
huh?
that spot you were at too, though. The gym, dude. You're talking about the gym at Downey, or
Yeah, the Downey one.
yeah, that was a rough spot, bro.
Yeah, because it's on the outskirts of Downey. It was like in Main Downey, so it was like in the poor side where they neglect the fuck out of it.
What was that, like Imperial?
Yeah,
Like by the courthouse?
yeah,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Hey, Hollydale.
yeah, that's right there.
Hollydale,
That's
yeah.
right there.
Hey, we should go. You down, bro?
What?
To Hollydale?
I heard they do trainings and shit in there now.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Like
and
police
the,
training?
and the crazy house or the
Yeah, we've been there.
yeah they shut that shit down though.
Been
It's
shut
been
down.
shut down.
Yeah, I used to go there when I was like 10, 11 at night.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
did
used to go
too.
in there.
We always
I'm
sneak in there.
gonna
We've snuck in there like 4. You and me have done it like twice.
Yeah, we went like late though.
Very late.
We go
Now
like 2
it's
in
a
the
lot
morning.
harder.
We
Now
go
it's
like-
all
Now
gate-
it's way harder.
it's
all
gated
gated
off up to the street.
We gotta
like
hop
you-
some fences, bro. You guys down
when
or
I would
what?
go, it wasn't gated up at all.
No, we parked into
Yeah.
it. Like
Yeah.
there were just random gates open
Yeah.
when we pulled
There was
up.
there's one gate I think that we had to hop.
No,
right,
we
or
parked Mark's car into one gate and then literally
had to hop
walked
another one, didn't we?
across.
Or
No,
no?
we didn't hop a gate.
How old were you guys when this happened?
Fucking
High school?
15, 16.
Yeah.
We were. I was like sophomore year because we had just started smoking weed.
So
Tough.
what's that, like 2008, 2009?
2007.
Yeah.
Okay,
2007, I say.
so I was going in there in 2001
Ooh.
when I was like 11.
That's when they sell like ammunition and shit in there.
Oh, bro, this is when you can walk through all that area like nothing. But the cops would get mad because we used to go skate there. And if
Oh,
you-
it wasn't even fenced off.
no, nothing. You used to there was bro. They
Yo.
we used to take wood in there and people would like build ramps in there. We used to skate the
Sick.
fuck out of it. You could go all the way to the top roof, like the roof of the whole thing. Yeah,
That's so tight.
So,
I wish.
there was a couple times we were kids. We were like 6th graders, and it was like 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, and we'd like mob like 20 deep and break into the library, into the
Would
auditorium.
it ever feel weird?
It was scary as fuck, dude.
Okay, so had to
There's-
get that out there because
it-
we had some weird shit happen too.
Oh, okay. So there was this one time we went during the day. We were skating, and we went up to like 3rd floor or something like that. I forget what floor it was, but there was this door, and it was open, and on top of it they wrote the 666 room. Welcome to
Sick.
hell. And fucking crazy, dude. This is like noon, 1 p.m., 2 p.m. Sun's out bright. Dark as fuck in there. Couldn't see shit. And like you walked in, you'd be like, whoa, it's way too dark. Like we'd be scared.
Yeah.
And the furthest we ever got in, if the door is like that, the furthest we got in is to maybe like where Mo's at.
So I'm about 4 feet away from him, 5 feet.
Dude,
No, you're like 10 feet away from
10
the
feet
door.
from the door.
Yeah.
Oh, from the
Yeah,
from the
that
door.
door.
Yeah, gotcha,
It was
gotcha.
scary, dude. It's like, nah, fuck this. Get the fuck out of here. We'd see like remains of like animals that were sacrificed.
Yeah,
Bro,
dude.
yeah, when we went
The
in, dude,
first room.
they had like pentagrams that
Yeah,
they
yeah,
draw
yeah,
on the
yeah,
wall, and there's blood everywhere.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
sand. Remember there was sand or some type of
There
dirt?
was weird shit. It was like right there.
Like a
'cause
lot of sand, bro. They brought
Dude,
like the
trust me.
whole,
Trust
like
me, I
someone
know.
put like pounds of sand and made like shapes and shit
Yeah.
out on the floor. It was weird.
There was
bro.
nowhere to get in either. We had to go in from like you
The
had to
top.
walk into the courtyard, walk up to the second floor,
Yeah.
and like climbing through a window because
Yeah.
the door had so much debris behind it.
It's crazy.
And then we're walking down. I get freaked the fuck out. I hear like the moan of my dead aunt that I heard when I was a kid, and dog out. I was not.
Dude.
I was gone.
There's some paranormal shit that goes down on that street on Gardendale.
Oh, I believe it.
So there's been people have said that they've seen a woman crossing the street there.
Sick.
My neighbor has
Ayonena.
said, my neighbor has said it, and personally, my own experience, I saw somebody in my rearview mirror one time driving through there, and I was like, there wasn't somebody just right there. Like,
Yeah,
what
dude.
the fuck just happened?
This is fucked. They did a lot of weird
Bro,
shit there.
But we were kids. We were going there, bro. I'm telling you, because I live across the street from it, and there was this one time we were skating in there, and so there's an actual house there, like in the
Yeah, in the back. Over.
no, in the middle. Like so if this like depends what side you're coming from.
I remember there was like
There's the
barracks or
barracks,
something.
there's
yeah.
barracks, there's mad
like-
barracks.
yeah, I remember the barracks.
There's
house. There was a house. Remember in the parking lot we parked in? Remember like just
Across
right,
the way in like the field or
there's
some
like
shit.
a house.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Okay, so that house.
I remember.
That was like the warden's house or whatever.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck, but we're like, again, this is like 2001,
Yeah.
and we're skating, and we go over there and we start skating the stairs there, and this girl comes out, and this guy comes out, and the guy starts talking to us, and they're fucking weird, and they're like, "Oh, what are you guys doing?" And we're like, skating."
You
You
do
guys,
it.
you guys want to hang out with us? And we're like, no. And they were grown to us, at least. We thought maybe if I'm looking back at it now, they're probably like in their mid 20s, maybe late 20s. And we're like, and that was the girl. The guy must have been older than that. He looked, because he had gray hair already.
Whoa.
And they were talking to us, and I'm like, this doesn't feel safe. So we
I
bounced,
Stranger
dude.
danger,
We
dog.
bounced, dude. We bounced across the street to where the actual fucking the large building was at, and we skate over there by this like tree and shit. And we start hearing screaming, and we look over, and the girl's covered in blood.
What?
Bro,
What?
yes, dude, she was covered in blood.
Was the girl real?
I don't know, but
No.
we fucking dipped, and we skated by her. Like we took off by her, and we saw them. She was on the floor like this, like crawling, and the guy was just looking at us, and we just like dipped.
That'd be funny. Prank,
That'd
that'd be such a funny prank, dude. If they
I hope it was a prank, dude. That shit was scary as fuck.
Fuck yeah, I would be scarred.
Yeah, dude.
what would you do, bro? You just, dude, like just our experience. Just remember
I mean,
going
dude,
home.
I've had like other experiences with like weird shit too, and it's like not that.
That's just
That's
Yeah.
whack as fuck.
Yeah,
The-
it was
so
weird, dude.
crazy, dude.
And that we just dipped because you could like skate out to the main street to our like the neighborhood, and we
Yeah.
lived across the street. So
before
it's
they
like,
put that big ass fence there.
no, the fence was always there. It was just not always locked.
Got you.
It used to be open. Like you could like commute through there like nothing. They like it. What happened is a lot of people would break in.
Yeah.
Like so.
Bums and all that shit.
So
too.
something else that happened is my friends that I used to go with, one of my best friends, R.I.P. Him and his brother and another two of our friends.
Start fire.
Yes.
Called it.
Yes. So these fuckers got in trouble for like arson and shit. Basically,
Yeah.
we were like
Damn.
12 or 13, and then like a lot of that shit started getting like fucking closed down. Like
Dude.
we lost a lot of access to it.
Yeah, when we went there, everything was boarded up. Fucking debris in front of doors. Fucking made it downstairs. Heard some pipes fall. Dogged the fuck out. Then realized he forgot one of his headlamps or some shit that was like $30 that would have got him yelled at by his mom or dad. One of the two. So we're like, all right, bet, let's go back in there real quick. We go walking back, cut around the corner to go where the courtyard is, and there's like the staircase that goes up to where it was. And there's like a fucking
Bigger.
Doberman-sized
I would say figure, bro.
Doberman-sized figure. Like it looked like a dog to me. I was like, what the
Weird,
fuck's that?
but we were downstairs. This thing chased us from downstairs. There's no electricity. We were like deep in there, bro. We're deep in
We
there,
went
bro.
into the second. We were down by the chow hall because I remember seeing like kitchen stuff in that main big ass building right off of the street. You go down from the courthouse. We were in that part for sure. And then the pipes fell. We dogged the fuck out.
Yeah, some pipes fell. I remember that shit, bro.
Dude.
It was so crazy, bro.
We recorded it. Re-recorded it.
I wish I had videos of all like the shit.
Well,
our adventures there.
But
It wouldn't have mattered maybe because when we left, we were like, we're freaking the fuck out. Like this is scary. This is shit going on. And then we get back to my pad or something. We're parked in like guest parking and we pull out the camera and like nothing.
it was the footage before or during it was deleted, but before and after, because we took footage before. Like when we got there, we were drinking in the car. My homie smashed a beer can with his head, and I recorded it.
Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
Shout
I
out,
recorded
Mark.
it, and then when we left, we were like, because we were like vlogging about it, kind of basically like talking about it. That was all there, but during was gone, and I know I was recording because he freaked out, and so I was like, "Yo, let's just do 20 minutes more, bro." And he's like, "All right," and so I was keeping track of the time off the recording, you know?
Yeah.
Because you know how there's a timer.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know, so I know I recorded it, but it was gone, bro. And that's not even that's not even how the night ended. The night or the morning, I guess, started.
Oh yeah, the morning we had an airsoft gun in the car.
It was
And we were shooting a no parking sign with the airsoft gun, and apparently like one of us stuck it so like the barrel stuck out the window a little bit.
Oh.
But it was a clear airsoft gun for one. It was totally clear.
Uh-huh.
But where my grandma's condo was at, it was like the like white neighborhood in like the not white neighborhood of Anaheim, like West Anaheim. So like one of the fucking dumbass white neighbors out jogging called the cops.
Gunpoint, bro.
Bro, no shit. It was like 7 cop cars. Like guns pointed. We were just like, I forgot we were doing it, and fucking Mark wakes up and he's like,
Oh yeah.
so like I'm looking in the window and I'm like, yo, the cops are pulling up, and they're like, what? And like instantaneously, as soon as the car stopped, the door opened and a gun came out over. And I'm like, holy fuck, they're pointing guns at us right now. And everyone's like looking around, and the cop's like, put your hands outside of the window. And the homie driving had just knocked out. He was tired as fuck. And I'm like, yo, Mark. Like,
He woke up. He's like,
he's like, what's up, man? I'm like, yo, put your fucking hands out the window before you get shot. He's like, what? And then looked in the side window, and from like Snorlax to like fucking crackhead with his wide his eyes got. He's like, oh fuck, and put his arms out the window.
Oh shit,
dude. The only reason we got off of that was because a child started choking.
Oh yeah. So they
And-
called him while they were arrested, like
Yeah.
dealing with us, not arresting us. But bro, remember I had my dad's ID in my wallet, his old ID.
Dude, you were getting fucked with so
Because
hard.
I had my dad's old. My mom had like for some reason had my dad's like super old ID from the 90s, like in a safe. And one day she was just cleaning it out. She's like, "Oh, you want this?" I just put it in my wallet, not thinking about it, bro. And so the cops were like, "Why do you have this ID? Is this how you're trying to get alcohol?" Dude, it was an expired ID from like the 90s, bro.
Not only that, but this was pre-fighting Maurice, so he was like conflict at every
very conflict,
chance.
crackheaded out as fuck too, bro.
Just ready to fucking argue with everybody.
Bro, they were like, yo, like they were trying to say it was like identity theft and some
They
shit.
tried to say
I
a
was,
lot
I
of
was
things.
like, y'all are stupid as fuck. Fuck all you, dude.
They were ready to butt fuck us.
I was like, bro, that's my dad, bro. Like we got the same fucking last name, retarded. But anyway, so it was just a whole experience, bro.
That sounds like a fucking night and day.
It was pretty fun, and we had no weed for the whole time.
No weed at all.
We had like chronic, some dog shit
That was-
chronic.
That was the same night too that we had who's in the trunk? Remember? Didn't we have someone in Sean
No,
in the
that
trunk?
was another night.
Oh,
That was
okay.
definitely another night. We used to drive people in the trunks because they'd want to ride there.
God,
Yeah,
House
it was-
parties.
terrible.
Yeah, and we didn't give a fuck. We were hitting fucking railroad tracks.
You know what got me
Yeah.
to, like to start thinking about it was some chick or some dude that went to Marina, like was going to a school dance, and he was in the trunk of the car, and they got hit from the back, and this fool got crushed, bro. And then I was like, man, I don't think we should do this anymore, dude.
You know what? I never even thought about that till right now.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, because fucking my dad lived in Westminster, so
Yeah.
like people knew that kid and shit where my dad lived. They told me about it, and I was like, oh, we do that shit all the time.
We did so many sketchy shit, like sketchy drives as kids. Like you're
Oh,
like
yeah.
10 deep in a car, or
Oh,
like
yeah.
people that had SUVs, like you're like way in the back and they're like driving like maniacs. You're just slamming
Yeah.
everywhere.
Not only that, but nobody's thinking about like top weight in an SUV either. Like this thing
No,
can flip
dude.
super easily too.
One of my buddies had a Ford Explorer, like a
Oh.
2004.
Nope, that's like one.
And
Of,
we were in South Central, like going into the freeway, and it was like this like turnaround.
yeah,
Fucker was like taking this shit like at 70 miles per hour. That's probably exaggerating, but he was taking it way too fast.
you can feel the dip when you're going to the turn.
Oh my god! I was like, I could feel like my fucking soul leaving my body. Like, this is where I'm gonna die.
It's a roller coaster feeling at that point,
right
dog.
now, dude.
Elevated like that in an SUV.
Jesus.
Woo.
Yeah.
Fucking wild shit. But okay, so tell me about this Doberman thing that chased you guys.
Oh yeah, so like I went back for the light, or I mean, yeah, for the flashlight, and it just there like we got to the beginning of the stairs, and there's this like dog looking thing that just like I saw it and I got scared, and then so we ran.
You're the only one that saw it?
Me and my homie Matt. Matt came with me. I don't remember if he came or not, but my homie Matt came with me to go grab it. No, low key though, I was kind of also curious to see what was chasing us.
Bro.
But it's weird though because let's say it was a dog or whatever, dude. It was like whatever chased us like was in the kitchen of the institution, right? The building.
Yeah.
So we had made our like the kitchen's like in the middle of the building, bro.
Yeah,
So we had
yeah.
made all our way. We were like literally already about to.
What
walk
time was it?
Dude, it was like 3 or 4 in the morning. We got there at 2 because we were like, let's go during ghost time.
The
you know?
witch's
Yeah.
hour, bro.
We were ready, bro.
You're an animal.
But this thing, like, there's no light. This thing there, and then like to get out, bro. There's this like wall that you have to hop. That's
Yeah.
like, I mean, I guess a dog could if it really wanted to, bro. But it's like,
Yeah, bro.
it was like
It's a little hairy.
there's glass on the floor everywhere too, bro. I don't know.
I think you saw something, bro, and I don't think it was a dog.
I originally thought it was a bum that was sleeping in there, and then he dropped something, and that's what scared us. And you know what's crazy though is you know how they tell you when the temperature drops, that means there's like a spirit around.
Yeah.
So when we got downstairs, I remember I was seeing my breath, and I was like, "Oh, it's cold," and I was like, "You know what that means?"
Oh, dude. Like, I'm like, my fucking brain is tingling right now at the thought.
Bro, I got this all on video. I recorded it and it was gone. That shit tripped me out. I mean, but it happens. Sometimes you record shit and for some reason it doesn't save. It does happen.
Yeah,
you know?
but what are the odds?
Yeah.
What are the odds? I'm telling you, there's a lot of paranormal shit there, bro. Like, I've experienced it myself there. Like just freaky shit. Like, I'm telling you, I was there like when I was a kid, and we'd be there like not that fucking late, but like 10, 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Maybe midnight. And we'd be in there and we'd be like, we're all like with each other, right? So how the fuck did we just hear is over there? Like, what the fuck's like, there's something banging over here. Like, or like you'd see shit, you'd see some shadows and you're like, oh, and then seeing shadows during the day. During the day, you'd see shit and be like, oh, fuck. Like, you know what I mean? And then we'd do like shit like, hey, like, you're not down to go over here. And it's like, but okay, I guess I'll do it. You know, it's that Jackass era too, so
Yeah.
we're down to be in there and shit.
Yeah. So we hit I think at least 2 hours. I can't see from all the way back here. 2:15?
Yeah.
Went by quick.
Anything else you want to tell us, bro?
Got
Got a fight coming up?
Oh shit, yeah. I got
Yo,
a fight
so-
coming up. January 6th, Long Beach at the Thunder Studios. On like Del Amo, across from like Del Amo Swap Me, I think.
Is there a flyer for it?
Huh?
Is there a flyer for it?
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah.
Oh, it's already?
There is.
Yeah, I have one. It's on my Instagram.
Oh, tight.
All right, so it'll be posted
I'll
on my
post
face.
it.
I got tickets. Tickets are $50. Pick them up at the gym.
Well, it's
or
probably
hit
gonna be
me
done.
up.
You probably
Sure,
are
sure.
gonna fight by the time well, maybe not though. January. No, I think I get tickets.
Instagram?
Instagram.
Ways to contact?
Matalon Combat Club.
Check out his gym.
Yeah, come down to my gym, Paramount, California, 8111 Suite E, Rosecrans Avenue.
That's how new it is.
Coin Laundry.
That's
Shit.
how new it is, baby. Get washed up. Come see my dog. Get washed up.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know what else I got to add to it, man. Thank you for having me again. Last time was kind of rough,
Hectic
with my daughter here. So make sure you're in the clips of her being crazy in here.
Yo, that'd be lit just to open it with that. Not with that.
He was
but-
like shaking the camera.
Yeah.
and stuff, bro.
That'd be lit.
And low key though, I felt bad because he was like kind of like, "Hey, stop!" And I felt bad. I was like, "I don't want to get her in trouble, bro."
Dude, she's a mess. She has good energy.
She
though.
found every lighter in my house.
Good for her, dog.
Lighters that I hadn't seen since I moved in, bro.
That's tight because
Straight up, I was like, "Where'd you find this lighter, bro?"
there was like a couple months coming here where
We had
we'd
one
have
light-
to share.
Bro,
a lighter.
there was one of your videos that I watched, one of your podcasts that I watched, and I'm not sure if it was with you or who else, but you're like, Where's my lighter? I just had a lighter. Where's the lighter? And then like, yeah, oh, I found the lighter. It's like over here. Or like, oh no, that's not that lighter. This is another lighter because I couldn't find this lighter. It's like,
yeah, there's lighters around, but she found every single one of them, dude. For that whole week, I was locked with lighters, bro.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Lost them again.
Shout out to your kid then, dude. Hooking my boy up.
Yeah, and you just put it somewhere and walk away.
Recovering lost gold.
Yeah. But anyways, Pena, dude, it was a fucking pleasure to have you again, dude.
thank you for having me,
I'm
guys.
fucking, like I said, dude, I'm stoked with your gym, just everything, dude. Just thank you for, helping me out and just in Muay Thai and everything, bro, and just being a good friend. And, wish you the best, dog.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
And for fucking everyone out there that's listening, I don't even know what to tell people. Go have a paranormal activity.
Get high. Don't
Don't
be
quit.
fucking Sensei Dan. Fucking be somebody out there to be somebody.
Don't ever quit, bro.
Yeah, don't be some lame fuck collecting off of somebody else. Go out and get it for yourself.
True.
And on that note, no one wants to get roundhouse in a pair of fucking pants like these. Rex Kwando, we're
Rex
out.
Kondo, motherfucker, we out.